I have to suck in my gut.
All right, just want to confirm that we're running, and we are live. Hi, everyone.
Yep.
My name's Gil Hova. I run Formal Ferret Games. I make a bunch of games. I keep a messy house, and we're going to play High Rise with these fun people. High Rise is my new game about constructing buildings and getting corruption. So, without any further ado, let's introduce ourselves. Let's start with Amari.
Hey, yeah, I'm Omari Akil, also game designer, and yeah, just really excited to get a chance to try out some High Rise.
Awesome. Let's go to Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom Kalesa, really just a board game enthusiast, and I also happen to implement this version of High Rise on Tabletopia. And looking forward to the game.
Yeah. And finally, we have Ezra.
Hi, everybody. Hello, Internet friends. I am a Twitch... I'm not a Twitch streamer, but I run a Call of Cthulhu game, and I play board games on Quests and Chaos on Twitch, and now I'm here playing with Gil, and I'm excited to see if Tom can get as much corruption as he got in our test game.
Hopefully not.
And just so we know where we're all coming from, I'm in Jersey City, New Jersey, which is just across the river from Manhattan. Where are you coming from, Amari?
I'm in Durham, North Carolina.
Excellent. And Tom?
I'm in Monroe, New Jersey, about 45 minutes south of Gil.
Great. And Ezra?
West Coast, Alameda, California.
Alameda, that weird little island.
It's only getting weirder.
Okay, so without any further ado, we're going to start playing. So we're going to start with a tool that I have called check-in cards. And this is just a way that we can all kind of check in and make sure that we're doing okay, you know? So what I'd like you to do is pick up a deck of cards, and you just right-click and say draw to pick up the cards. Just right-click on the deck and say draw. And then this last deck that nobody grabbed, I'm just going to set aside. And so what we're going to do is we're going to choose a card first that represents how much energy we're feeling right now as a person. So I'm going to pick a card. You're all going to... We'll press F over the card to flip it over and then play it. And then we will all reveal the card simultaneously. All right, here we go. Let's reveal our cards. And looks like we're all about the same energy level. That's good, you know. We're not at a full tank, but we're doing okay. So now pull the card back in your hand, and now I'd like you to choose a card, and look at the bottom now, the intensity number. At this point, you'd normally rotate the card to have the intensity side right up, but unfortunately there's no way to do that in Tabletopia while the card's in your hand. So choose a card with the intensity level that you want to play at. 1 is you don't really care if you win or not, and 4 is you must win at all costs. Okay? And also take a moment to check out the amazing art by Rachel Kramer of Semi Co-op. She did a phenomenal job. All right, and now we will refresh. We'll flip, I mean. So we've got a 3, we've got a 2, we've got a 2, and we've got a 2. So this should be about work. I might be a little more competitive, but I'll try to dial it down a little now that I know where your heads are all at. And that
Take it easy on us, Bill.
Yeah, and that is check-in cards. That's available on my website, formalferretgames.com. And you can get a print and play, or you can get it print on demand. And without any further ado, let us jump into High Rise. So this is High Rise. This is my game of construction and corruption for 1 to 4 players. And so we're going to start with, probably best with an explanation, or do you think we should just dive right in? How comfortable are you folks feeling?
I'm good
I
to
feel
go.
pretty good. Yeah.
How are you feeling, Amari?
Yeah, I can do it. I'm ready.
Okay, so if you hit spacebar over your player board, you can see what player number you are. And if you're watching at home and you don't know how the game plays, I'll explain as we play, and you will. It should be clear what's going on. So I'm on space number. Actually, that's space number 2 I took. That's space number 3 that I need.
There's my blue dot. It was hiding behind a building.
Yeah.
Space number 4.
I'm going to take this opportunity to set up set up my camera. Actually, I'll set up the cameras as we go.
So while Gil is setting up cameras, one of the neat things I think about this game that I'm slowly coming to learn is that this is essentially just a rondel game. But the rondel is the entire game.
I would not call it a rondel game. Because to me, a rondel...
Well, Matt Gertz is mad at you now.
Well, but it's not a Matt Gertz game because rondels don't affect turn order, you know? So
there we go.
That's the difference. A one-way track affects turn order. So
That
it
makes
looks
sense.
like the yellow player is first. That is Amari.
Me.
But hang on, before we start, we got to do setup. So we actually are going to start with the player number 4. That's Ezra. You're going to start by placing a building out. Okay. So
Yes.
you're going to place in one of the 4 neighborhoods. You cannot place in city center. And wherever you place, you're going to get the tenant power. These cards over here, these tiles are called tenants, and they do all sorts of interesting things. Now, we do start with 2 corruption, so let me give everybody 2 corruption to begin the game with. So some of the places you go on could affect corruption.
My last game, I went a little too heavy on the taxi cab concession, which
Yes.
did not go well for me.
Didn't work great in the end. I think you still had 1 or 2 left over.
Yeah, and so I think for the banquet hall, ties are friendly, right? So
Yeah.
we all have the fewest corruption right now.
Yep, that is correct. All ties in this game are always ultra friendly. So I'm going to continue.
Ultra friendly.
Yep.
You know what? I'm going to try the casino as my starting building.
Excellent. Oh, we all love the casino. Okay. So I'm just going to set up this camera over here, which means I can set up this camera over here. And let's go to the bag over here.
Watching Ezra try and pull stuff. So the casino power means that I'm going to draw floor tiles out of this bag until I get 2 of the same kind. So I've got a gray.
You decide to stop. Which
Why would I stop?
Why
Bill?
would you ever stop? Oh,
All
there
right,
it is.
there. I was stopped.
Yes. So since you drew 2 of the same color, that stops you. You keep the floors, but you're going to get 2 corruption. I can mark that for you on the scoreboard now. So now you have 2 extra corruption. Oh, it's my pleasure. So that is that was your turn, and now it's over to me. I'm just going to set 1 final camera angle so that we can easily see what's going on. There we go. Okay.
I should have remembered which building Gil took.
So since you played
first time.
downtown, I cannot play downtown. I can play Harborside, or I can play East Gardens, insurancecompany.com investment firm, or I could play in Bayside Heights, condo developer. No, okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and place in East Gardens. All right, so East Gardens. And here we go. Oh, come on. Here we go, and that was the insurance company that I was going to place on, which is right here. So
I was really looking at that.
Yeah, it's a nice place. Okay, so that's the insurance company. I start with an insurance company card. We go over to Tom now.
All right. I'm looking at my options. There's a lot that require gaining corruption, and some would say I had a bit too much of that last time. Let's see. All right. Now I think I'm going to go with the auto manufacturer.
Now, the thing about the auto manufacturer is you would place a spire on but you would place a spire in your own building.
That's right.
And you
I
gain
mean,
a
so I
corruption.
could place it on my building.
I do gain a corruption on that. I know I said I was going to avoid it, but in this case,
Famous last
I've made yet
words.
another exception. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Nature versus nurture, Tom. Nature versus...
My other option was to lose a corruption and give you all one. So,
Yeah,
as you could see.
Which is always entertaining. And that
Absolutely.
puts Omari in the harbor side.
Yeah. Stuck over here. Oh,
Well, I think you now have the fewest corruption, right?
that's.
No,
that
you're still
true?
tied.
Yeah,
You're still
tied
tied.
with me.
Okay, so it doesn't actually count.
Right, so it's bad. It's...
Yeah, you actually want more corruption with the banquet hall. The banquet hall kind of celebrates people with more corruption.
Oh, I'll be going there.
Okay, and so
The private
The private
contractor is not ready to go yet.
I was gonna say, yeah, that really needs me to
you
like
need
wait
to-
on that for a second.
Now you can always place a building and not do the power, but then again, you are going to be going first, so that also sort of offsets it. Like the banquet hall is the least dangerous of them all because you're choosing one floor.
Because
I'll
you're
just go
you're
with
still
that.
getting something.
Yeah, and you're still
Right,
getting something.
It'll be safe.
I mean, you're
I
also-
think I'll go with that.
You're also building a building in the hopes that someone else will go there, and that's a building people will go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Let's just try it then.
Awesome. Okay. So we are all set. We all have our buildings.
It
And Omari
doesn't. Amari gets to draw one, I think.
gets to choose one. That's correct.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's right. It's not drawing. You get to
yeah.
pick.
So what you can do, Omari, is you can use your scroll wheel to select a bunch of floors out of the bag, drag them out,
Okay.
and choose one, and then I'll put the rest back in the bag for you.
All right. And so,
Is that the one you wanted?
nope.
Any color. So, like the recipes we've got coming up, there's a lot of. So we're the 2020 ones. There's 2 grays, 2 pinks, a black. There's
Yeah,
a
and-
fair amount. Not a lot of blue.
And you can.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
Purple.
I'm
You
looking
can
at
pick on-
group.
Sorry, you can peek on the Twitch stream. I've actually have a separate window with the blueprints, so you can always see
Oh,
the
cool.
blueprints that are available. It's the top one that you want. The bottom one is for next round, so you can't build those yet, but we can at least see them.
Right. Yeah, I'm only looking at 2020 now.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with purple.
Excellent. All right. And now we are ready to go. So, where would you like to go?
Aha. Let's see.
Now I have the going forth is rough.
Yeah, but you do
It's
you
because
get
the-
that first option. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I'm gonna miss out on all these tasty resources.
I'm definitely gonna go here because I want to get that spire. Yeah, and the ultra plastic.
So the spire you get if you pass over. You have to jump over. So you
Yeah,
get
that's the benefit.
At least the insurance.
Oh, I have to jump over the whole zone.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, these aren't
Got
spaces
it,
you
okay.
land on. These are spaces you jump over. Those are the bonus spots.
Okay. Well, I still think the ultra plastic is the way to go. So I'm
Alright.
gonna take one of those.
Very nice.
And
Would you like a corruption?
and how? Oh, I mean, I would.
It's early. You'll have plenty of chances to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, plenty of chances.
And I take a random one when I do
Yes.
that, right?
Yes, you do.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's
Excellent.
go ahead and
Alright.
take a random one.
Very
I think
nice.
it's wise. One of my takeaways from our test game was I just wish I'd had more floors. Always.
Agreed.
And I felt that might be true, so I'm just gonna start that way and see what happens.
Floors are very
All right.
useful. Okay, Tom's turn.
Let's say I'm going to take the pink floor. Just looking at these.
Okay. And are you
All
feeling
right.
corrupt?
Don't I always
wrong.
feel corrupt? Yeah, come on now.
All right.
I'm gonna leave that actually alone here. We're
All
gonna
right.
we're gonna just end at that.
All right, so now it's over to me. I'm going to nab. The investment firm's actually really sweet power. I'm going to go ahead and grab the investment firm.
Curse you, Hova.
I'm going to get these 2 floors. There we go. I'll just toss them nearby.
Never play a game with the designer.
Okay, and
I always lose my games, so I don't know if that's a
I
good
lose
advice.
my games all the time. I mean, we saw that the other day on our test stream when I lost. Okay, so that's it
By
for
1
me.
point.
Yeah, by 1 point.
Yes. All right, and now that leaves us with Ezra.
Well, I guess the penthouse is kind of nice, but I think keeping with my I want more goods thing, I'm going to draw out. Let's see if I can get there's my gray. All right. And, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Oh,
Tom always told me that corruption doesn't hurt. So
That's right.
you're getting 1 more floor?
I'm going to draw.
All
Did I
right.
I'm going to
start
draw my
this?
random floor.
Okay, let's see what you get.
And I get a blue.
You got a blue. Very nice.
A lovely blue. Really wanted a black. And I'll add my corruption here.
You're.
Did you already?
Already gave it to you. Already gave it to you. And you have a pretty.
Look
full
at the
construction
you are
board
such
there.
a host.
Yeah.
Such a giving
so
host.
good.
Look at this. Look at this construction yard of Ezra's. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty
Already
cool.
pretty well packed.
Okay, that
All right.
takes us back to Tom.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the insurance company. Didn't really want to give you that draw there,
Yep.
but I'm going to take that.
Okay, since Tom is landing
And
on
so
my
because
building,
Tom
since Tom is landing on my building, I get to draw a random floor.
And since I landed there, I do get to take one of the insurance company
Yep.
cards.
Yep.
You can see I'm now hopeful I'm going to lose corruption, and I will take the
The Spire.
Spire
Very
as
nice.
my bonus, and that'll be my turn.
All right, and that's what your board looks like now at the end of your turn. Very nice. Okay, that brings us back to Ezra. Would you like a .com? Or are you thinking of going further?
Man, I'm just trying to figure out how I would get the .com to actually work. And you know what? I actually really am interested in that black floor, so I'm going to jump far ahead and take this penthouse.
Uh-huh. Very nice. That's
And I'm going to, because of reasons, I'm very interested in a black floor.
not as big a jump as it seems. That's one thing that makes
No.
the game super different, is those big jumps in other games are not so risky in this game.
It would be tragically ironic, though, if this were the game where the taxi cab concession would be useful.
Yeah. Okay, going back to Amari now.
Okay, I think I'm interested in the .com. I think I'm gonna do it.
All right.
I think I'll go with the .com.
.com is a useful building, useful tenant.
Yeah, let's do that. And so I just take one of these cards,
Yep.
right?
That's right.
I'd be lying. I said I didn't hope you had left that one for me. No, I couldn't do it. I
Couldn't do it anyway. It's in the same
thing.
zone.
That's right. Yep.
All right, back to Tom.
All right. Let's see. I am going to head right over here to the purple floor.
Gil, we have a question in the Twitch
Yep,
chat. People are asking. Oh, you're just answering it.
Yeah,
There we go.
I just answered, but I'm also fairly new to streaming Twitch, so I answered in the text box, but I'll answer it over here also, that there is a scoreboard that the game comes with, and I'll show you folks what it looks like. This is the scoreboard, and there's a scoring track on the outside, and there's a corruption track on the inside. And you'll notice that the corruption track has jumps on it, and that's what we're displaying in that scoreboard that we have on the side is the actual value that you'd have. So it's one jump from -4 to -6. And I hope that answers your question, Slackfish.
Yeah.
I've completed my turn.
Awesome.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ez.
On the
I
stream,
just want to let you know,
or-
Gil, that I did take a corruption. Shocker
Oh,
for everybody. I
okay,
did take
did
a
you-
corruption.
did you mark it in the sheet?
I didn't know if you wanted to do
No,
that.
you-
I can
you
certainly
go,
do that.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that, and it's Omari's turn.
Perfect.
I
Yeah.
need you to keep
Okay.
pace with me, Tom.
What was that, Ezra?
I need you to keep pace with me here.
Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and construct my first building.
Oh man,
Yeah,
more,
here we
more
go.
corruption for me.
All right, let's take
Yeah,
a look around here.
Let's go there. I think I have just enough to build a 4-story building.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, with that ultra plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Ultraplastic
ultra plastic is useful.
Yep, ultraplastic here is a wild resource. It can stand in for any floor.
And I think I'm also going to flip my .com over to get
Yep.
that extra, since I get extra for...
So what you'll do there then is after you finish building, you'll draw a floor from the bag. That's what the .com gives you.
Yes, because I earned the extra. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
So it gives you a head start on the
so,
next building. So that is...
all right, so
So that is a 5-story
I get rid of
building.
these,
Yep.
and that's a 5-story. All right.
I'll clean that up for you, Mari, while you get your building.
And I'll give you
Appreciate
your 5
it.
points. So that's 5 points on the board now.
And I have to decide where this goes.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can put it in
This-
East Gardens for no corruption, or you can put it
Right.
anywhere else on the board for 1 corruption.
I think I'll
Corruption
keep it
is
in
fine.
East Gardens.
Yep. There's some good stuff there.
Yeah, I feel like the .com is going to be used. So,
Yep. So you can get a .com.
let's go
card,
there.
And now something interesting can happen. Once you take that .com, you will now have 2 .com cards. So go ahead and grab
Yeah,
that.
I know. Double corruption.
Well, so what happens is you can use both .coms, but if you use multiple cards of the same name on the same turn, that's corruption. So you could get 2 floors for 1 corruption, or 1 floor for 0 corruption.
And that's the same turn, not the same round.
Same turn, correct.
Got it. Perfect. Okay.
Did you draw your floor? Omar?
You know you're playing a game with game designer.
Oh,
so
no.
it's a
Let's
turn
grab that.
versus round conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just the 1, right?
Yeah, just one.
That makes sense. All right, let's see what I've got. I don't have anything near what I need just yet, do I? I could use some blues.
Yeah, you just skip right on over that construction.
Oh, that's got a blue on it right there. Yeah, I am going to skip by it. I think I'm going to go ahead and head to the banquet hall. That's going to make Amari happy.
Yes.
So,
knew
Amari,
it.
you get to draw a floor from the bag because I'm using your building. And
Woo.
I'm going to take, if I can, I'm going to take both of these. Here we go. And slowly add them over here. All right, and then I need to grab a purple from the bag from the banquet hall. And since I have fewest corruption, I only get 1. If I had more corruption, if I didn't have the fewest corruption, I would get 2 to choose 2 floors. The banquet hall really likes those wealthy patrons. And I am done.
And Gil, you get a bonus here.
I already got it. I already grabbed that
sorry.
bonus. Yep. So it's Ezra's turn.
Well, gosh, I have a crazy idea, so I'm going to try something. It gives me 1 corruption and it does things, so I'm going to go to the private contractor and I'm going to build in city center.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, Slackfish,
man.
This is going to cause
Slackfish, some spaces do benefit more corruption, which is, it's always an interesting lever to pull on. Sorry, Ezra, you were saying?
oh, well, this is going to hurt because I'm taking, I have to take the increased capacity. So, a weird order of operations thing, I have to take the bonus first
That is correct.
before I actually do the card.
That is correct.
And so, oh, gosh, do I take the no corruption or do I take the building? I'm going to take the building materials.
Yeah, I think that's a good move this early on, especially because you're getting a couple of things and an ultra plastic. I think that's worth it. So that'll give you 2 extra corruption if you haven't gotten it already.
I'll go ahead and add that on the scoreboard here.
Yep.
Tom, you got some catching up to do.
I absolutely. I tell you, I had a whole plan on that one, but you definitely thwarted it. I was taking that private
And
contract.
now I get to draw 1 because of the private contractor. Really wish that had been a black. And now let's see. 2 blue, a gray, pink, and a purple. I can use the ultra plastic, but
Well, you can't build just yet. Oh, you are building because you're on the private contract.
I'm building in city center. Yeah, I'm building in city center, but I'm just saying I don't think I can build the 7-story. Nope. So I'm going to build the 6-story, and I'm going to match the ultra plastic.
You can build the 7-story. You'd use two
blue,
you'd use
the gray,
a red. You'd use the ultra plastic for the purple, and then anything for the ultra plastic. You wouldn't get the matching ultra plastic bonus, but you could do it.
Well, but now here's the so that would be an 8-story building. If I build the other one, if I build the 6-story building,
it would be a 7-story building, not an 8-story building. Only 7 stories.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to use 2 blue.
Yeah, I think that's your best move.
A gray, a pink, the ultra plastic is the purple, and then I'll use one of these grays.
Yep.
As the other one. All right, and then now that's at the end of my turn. But so I have an 8-story building. The buildings are on the other side of the board from me than they were last time.
Why is it an 8-story building? I thought it was 7-story.
Don't I get the first build bonus?
Yes, but you have 6.
But it's only 6. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 7.
The number at the bottom is just for the solo game. You can disregard it for our game.
That's right.
Oh, I already gave you a 7. But I'll put it back. I'll put my back.
No. And I think I'm going to build... Oh, I have to build in City Center. That was all part of the plan.
Yes.
Now I have to decide if City Hall is going to lose me... So City Hall will lose me 3 corruption, and District Attorney will lose me 3 corruption, and then I'd have to do something. So I'm going to build on City Hall.
Okay. And that's going to lose you 3 corruption.
Yeah, I will lose 3 corruption. I'll go to the scoreboard.
And you gain the corruption from the private contractor, right?
Yes, I added that in with I took 3 corruption because of the whole deal, and then I just lost it. So.
Got it. Cool. So you're doing much better in terms of corruption now.
Yes. And now, so I get 7 points.
I already gave it.
So the penthouse.
Yep.
The penthouse. If I use the penthouse, really all I'm doing is just making my building taller. I don't get the points for that.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to skip on using the penthouse for now and just be happy with my dominating skyscraper.
You can always use it later.
That's right.
All right.
All right. That is going to do it for me.
All right. Brings us to time.
All right. Well, Ezra, you'll be happy to know I'm going to retake my position as King of Corruption.
Gold-plated sweet.
That's
all
right.
With the world.
I'm going to start by, though, losing corruption. So let me just mark that real quick. It definitely won't
going
last.
Backwards to go forwards.
That's right. And so I've lost my 1 corruption, and since I've lost it, I'm going to use my insurance company. And
I don't think this is going to work great for you, though, because this completely fills. You're going to get 3 corruption to get 1 floor from the gold-plated suite, because you don't overflow with the gold-plated suite.
Oh, no, you know what? I'm actually going to not use my insurance company. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm just going to take the 5 and then decide which ones I want to discard. Because I could do that, correct?
So the way the gold-plated suite works is there's no overflow. It's draw up to 5 times, but what you're doing is you're filling your construction yard. So you would draw 3 and gain 3 corruption. But the gold-plated suite, you cannot overflow. So that's really...
Right, so I could get just 3 floors.
Yeah, so that's really...
He's saying you can pick the 3 out of the 5, though.
Yeah,
no,
right,
but
right.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. It's.
Oh, it's 5 individual draws.
So for each construction yard you have, you can draw up to 5 times up until the point where you fill the construction yard. So in this case, it would be 3.
Right.
It's got to go until it fills the construction yard. If you have like 2 empty construction yards, you would draw 10 floors and gain 6 corruption.
Right. That is a tough decision.
We put
just-
the most complicated card in the game in the demo
Right.
game here.
I just don't want to make it all the way to this second construction site and not have built anything. That would seem unfortunate.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily a terrible thing. You
let's
still
see.
have 2 builds for the rest of the round.
That's true. You know what? I will reverse my decision and actually maintain my attempt at losing
Fury.
corruption.
I love it.
So we're gonna go now down to 1.
Yes.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
And will you use your insurance company here?
I might as well. Absolutely.
Yep.
So
I'll discard it
let's
for
draw
you.
twice.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Draw 2 floors.
All right.
see
2
what
purples. Wow.
Oh, 2 purples. Okay.
And purples across the board, although there are a lot, so that might be
Yeah.
helpful later on.
Okay.
That'll do it for me.
So now we go back to Amari. Amari, do you want to take the gold-plated suite? You would draw 5 floors. 5 floors for
It would be better for him.
Right.
It would be much better for
I'm
Amari.
thinking it's probably worth it for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Cha-ching.
All right.
Welcome to Corruptionville.
That was my plan all along.
I'm here now.
I just
All right.
Write it down, Jake.
2, 3. Of course, I'm missing the one color I want. 4.
Yeah, always.
Oh, always. That's fine. I'll make it work.
All right, let's just see what color. Oh, you got. Oh, I see. Okay. And I'll give you 3 corruption. There you go.
Cool. Thanks.
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 I am the most corrupt by far now.
And it is still your turn.
It is still my turn. You are
True,
absolutely
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, I was not ready
Oh,
for
you can
that.
use the swap there, and you can get whatever you want.
Yeah, that's the move.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, so you can trade as many floors as you want of one color for that number of a different color. That's what this space that Amari landed on. Trade as many floors as you want of one color for that number of a different color, and or choose any floor you want from the bag for a corruption.
I think I'll do the trade. That makes more sense. And
I mean, you can do both. It's an and/or.
oh, that's. Well, I don't want to add another construction tile yet, or
Fair.
construction yard. So
Fair, yeah.
I will. I really just need red at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Black is still pretty valuable, and blue is still pretty valuable. So I'll just swap out 1 black for 1 red.
I really kind of wanted to go there.
All
Ezra,
right,
now you know how I feel about the private contractor.
That's
There we
what
go.
this
Found
game
the
is
black.
all about.
Cool.
I can help put the stuff away. Oh, you got it. You got it. You're all.
I
over
got it. Yep.
You are all over it.
Well, I'm about to build
Yeah.
a building on that private contractor, so you come visit anytime you want, Tom. So, I am going to build an incredibly crappy little 3-story building. 3-story building with a gray, a black, and a pink.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, bam. Because that is the first one, it's actually
Yes,
going to be a slightly less crappy 4-story building.
Mm-hmm.
And, as promised, that is going right on that.
Man of his word.
Now
Right
going
on
to-
that private contract.
Oh, I was hoping
All
it was going
right.
to go in the gold-plated suite. Now, if you put it in the private contractor, you would have an opportunity to build again if you had the floors. In this case, you don't.
Oh!
You wouldn't.
Oh, you're right. I should put it in the gold plate suite because I'm going to draw
Now
two
you're
true
in business.
tiles here.
Now I suggest
Now I'm playing with portals.
Now I suggest taking this guy and moving it up there, and now you get to draw 10 floors for 6 corruption.
Well, that sounds like a bargain. 6 corruption on my this lovely Google spreadsheet that spells my doom. Boom.
Yes, I'm not
Now,
highest in corruption now. Great.
Wow, that's spectacular. But that
I'm here
is,
for you, Amari. I'm here for you.
that is a lot of floors. Oh dear, I thought I was making confused. Did I clean everything up? I still have a couple of floors.
There's a couple
Yep,
sitting behind there.
yep, I got them. Okay, cool.
Frickin'
So let's check out what Ezra's. Oh my gosh, look at that.
10 floors, 1 black. How does that...
Well, at least he got one.
Yikes.
But
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty powerful.
Let's just say the penthouse might be making an appearance soon.
I think that would be a good idea.
Right.
Getting that penthouse in. All right. So now it's over to me. Let's see what my construction yard looks like. Okay. Well, I can't trade.
Slackfish, it depends on the card. So if you look at the cards on the board, if there's an action in parentheses, that tells you that you have there can be a second action that you can do to take corruption.
Just like this.
So not every space.
Yep. So just like this space over here is you get a blue and you may draw a random floor for corruption. This spot over here, the first person in gets to construct. Second person in gets to construct but must take 1 corruption. Third person in does constructs but takes 2 corruption. And then we've got these wild stuff over here that gives you corruption but lets you do all sorts of awesome things. I'm going to take a corruption. And
finally.
Yep. I am finally taking corruption. And I am going to build... let's just jump over to my space over here. So that is going to be... Oh, I don't have a gray. I thought I had a gray. Maybe I won't.
Gotta use that ultra plastic.
Well, I don't know. I think I might... Nope, I'm going to pull back on the corruption. I'm not going to take the corruption yet.
Oh, man, so here comes a jump.
Yep, I'm going to make a jump. I'm going to jump over here and get some floors. Let me look again at what I got. I'm going to take 2 corruption for a new construction yard. Here we go. There we are. And then, what am I going to get over here? Am I going to lose a corruption? Am I going to get a spire? Or am I going to get 2 red floors? I don't really need the red floors. So I think... Oh, but in a way I do. It actually fits with
But in a way you don't.
I don't think you do, Gil. I don't think you do.
So what I'm thinking is...
Do we have a vote in this?
So what I'm thinking here is I have an investment firm that helps me every time I trade. So since I'm probably going to be trading anyway, hopefully, having a lot of floors of the same color does help me in that I have something to trade. So now I'm going to do the action. So the action that I landed on was draw a random floor and then choose a floor out of the bag, and I may choose another floor out of the bag for corruption. So you bet that I'm going to get a gray, because I need a gray for that biggest building, even though it was already built. So let's just grab a bunch of floors here. None of them are gray. Let's get some more floors. There, we got a gray. Okay, so we'll get that. I'll put that in the proper spot in a second. Now I choose a floor, and I might get a second. Yeah, I'll get a second blue here, and then that'll be it. I'm not gonna get any more corruption because I think I've got enough stuff. I am done.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's on me now. I think I'm gonna build again. So this next section, yeah, that makes the most sense. That's going to give me 1 more corruption.
Yeah.
I'll add that. And
The private Now, so, as you're building here, plan for that private contractor. Because the inner bonuses are sweet.
Yeah, you can chain builds there. Yes, Slackfish, already built just means you don't get the +1 floor bonus, but anyone can build those buildings.
You do get the points.
Yes.
Speaking of which, I didn't get 4 points for my building.
You should.
I think we also need to take another look at Gil's Ezra's corruption. Is he?
Yeah,
is he
something happened there.
I don't believe he's at 0. Yeah.
I'm at 10 is what I should be at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right number.
all right, so I'm going to take these 5 to build the 5-story building, and I'll be the first person to build that, so I get a 6-story.
Okay. And where are you going to be going?
Definitely the private contractor.
Now, he could choose to blow my building up, right?
Not yet, because the neighborhood is not full
Oh,
yet.
it's not full.
Yes, so when a neighborhood is full, like Harborside is now, people can still build in Harborside, but they would have to blow up Ezra's building. Ezra would get 2 floors as a result of that. It's always the shortest building you destroy. And you have to be taller than the shortest building.
Got it. And so that one doesn't have cards to take.
No, you get the immediate power.
They don't have numbers on them.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's immediate.
Yeah, so you might actually think about building a smaller building and then building another smaller building in city center. Because, like, if you look at, like, the museum, where you can, like, draw twice or take any bonus, there are some tasty bonuses in city center.
Yeah, or you can build somewhere else, somewhere other than Harborside, take the corruption, and get a power that you can use right away.
Right. Okay, that's fair. I think... So you're saying if I built 2... Could I build 2 small buildings?
No, you just build once, but I'm saying build the 6. Like, building the 6 as the museum and then taking a bonus is actually a pretty nice thing to do. Whether it's what you want to do is up to you. Or doing the other one, the district attorney, and losing corruption is also a good thing to do.
But first he has to, like, he can't build, he needs some of the materials from that building he just built.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is he doesn't build the private contractor. He builds in the city center instead of building the private contractor.
Oh!
And just take the 1 corruption for doing that.
Yeah.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
I like the museum. I forget about the city center ones. But that's nice. Take any bonus on the board.
Yep.
Or draw twice.
If the designer of the game says you might think about this, I might think about that.
That's a good point.
Alright, I keep not moving my tile. There you go.
It's very easy to do. Alright, which bonus would you like to grab, or would you like 2 floors? We've got an archive over here. So we've got.
I definitely want a lower corruption bonus.
Oh, that's this one right over here. Is lose 1 corruption.
Great. All right, so I can take that one.
Oh man.
Yep. And
do I take it or okay?
We'll
you take it.
It immediately happens, and you go down to. I just knocked you down 1 corruption.
Perfect.
I really needed that.
You sure did, Ezra. You sure did.
Listen, get off your high horse, Tom.
All right, I'm gonna
1 corruption.
And I forgot to flip over my my other .com, so I'm gonna get an extra floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
that extra floor.
So that's a 7-story building, right?
Wow.
No, it was 5, and now I made it 6.
All right, I'm not much of a gambler, and as much as I want to go to that casino.
The .com you didn't add. Sorry, how did you make it? You built a 5-story building, did you, Amari?
Yes. I was the first person to build the.
So the .com.
I think it should be a 7.
Yeah, the .com you draw a floor into your into your construction yard. I'm not sure how this.
Oh yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
He did it. Yeah, he's right. And yeah, I'm the one
supposed to be a
messed up.
6. Got it. Okay, never mind.
Yes, Tom, Slackfish on the chat is giving you some love for the implementation here, and I just have to agree.
Oh, thank you.
One of the things about this physical game is how great the buildings look, and on this with this implementation, you get that same sense of table presence.
Yes.
No, I appreciate that. Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm saying it with gritted teeth, Tom.
So I've moved past the bonus round. I'm going to take another spire. I'm just hoarding them.
Yeah.
And because I'm not much of a gambler, I'm going to draw random. Let's see. Wound up with gray, which is good. And I get to choose another one. I am going to take a expanded construction yard. So let me just add 2 corruption, which I think I can afford at this point. And then I will take a black. I get to choose which one I want. So I'm going to choose a black.
Tom?
I am only at 3 corruption.
Wow.
Actually, but I do need to take another. I do need to take a 4th because I went to the 2nd spot there. So
we're as surprised as he is, honestly.
Absolutely. And I'm. let's see. I get to choose another one if I take another corruption, right?
Yes.
So here it goes.
Wow,
Uh-oh.
you're mighty cavalier about the old corruption there, Tom.
And it begins. All right, and then I'm going to take. I get to choose, so I'm going to take a blue.
Okay, I'll put the rest back.
And I got it.
Oh, you got it? Cool.
Yep. And then that's actually it for me. Let me just take that one additional corruption.
My turn by stealing that note, that one -1 corruption thing, because I really didn't think Tom was going to take it. So I'm going to zoom ahead here. Of course, now the taxi concession would be super useful by the way I'm playing.
Yep.
But so I'm going to lose 2 corruption, and it's still not enough.
But it's getting there. You know, journey of 1,000 feet and all that.
That's right.
And should we be tracking scores now also?
Oh right, Omari needs some points. You just got yourself.
Well, I think everybody does.
Well,
we don't get points for the initial building.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have 6 points now.
Yep, I got it. I gave it. It's Amari has 11 points.
okay.
Yep, Amari's 11 points.
Wait, and I should have 11 as well.
Yes, you should. Let's get that to you.
I got it.
All right.
One nice thing about this game, it's really easy to audit your score.
Yeah, and especially with Taxi Cab Commission not in the game, because that's the only thing that...
Yes.
Actually, Theater will also give you points. But now it is Amari's turn.
Yes. And I think what I will do is... I really don't want corruption and everything. It's trying to give that to me. Wait, what are power towels for the law firm?
Power cards.
Power cards. That was a typo.
Power cards.
Yes.
Okay. And I have. Do they have to be active or flipped or anything?
Flipped is okay. It's flipped is totally fine.
Yeah.
Flipped is okay.
That'll get
So
you
I'll get 2 for that. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go there.
Yep, and you have 2 power cards flipped over, so that gets you stuff.
All right.
All right, and that goes over to me now. Oh, I could do the casino. But I don't really have...
I recommend it.
No, I'm going to trade. I am going to trade.
We had your penthouse suite ready and comped.
So I just need to do a little bit of rearranging now. I've got that and that and that. So 2 blues, a gray, a red. Okay, so I've got all that, and I've got all this. Okay, so what do I need? If I traded, I'm going to trade 2 reds for 2 purples. Oh, before I trade, I get to draw. Right, I use my investment firm power. Before I trade, I draw a random floor. Okay, that's good. That's a second gray. And now with the second gray, I'm still gonna trade 2 reds, and I'm gonna get 2 purples out of it. And I'm not gonna take corruption to. Am I? Hang on. Because that would be gray, purple. No, I'm not going. I'm not going to take corruption. Next player can go.
All right, I think that brings it to me. All right, let's see. That casino is very tempting. I will
so
say.
tempting.
You know,
I agree.
We have hand sanitizer now. It's fine.
Yeah, right. They are open. That's a good point.
Come on. Something's got to kill you.
I am actually going to go to the casino. I'm going to go to the casino only because there's nobody. Only because it gives me a second turn then. So
I think you made it because it was the right move.
So Slapfish, to answer your question. Yep. Keep on going.
Oh yes,
yeah,
that was
very nice.
No, I'm going to stop.
Yeah,
because I filled my.
Going.
No. I'm a smart gambler because
right, I get 1 tile at random because you visited
your casino. In the meantime, let me answer Slackfish's question. So if you ever overflow, you can immediately get a construction yard. a new construction yard, but it's 2 corruption in the first round and 1 corruption in the second round when you get it. But it immediately comes to you, which is pretty nice.
And so now that I'm still last or furthest back, I get to go again.
Yep.
And let me just look at you guys in terms of your building.
I am unable to build anything.
Ezra, that seems unlikely. But Omari might not be able to build anything. So
I'm struggling, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to take that ultra plastic and hope that Amari can't build. Oh no, I didn't give myself any room for the ultra plastic.
Well, you can always discard. You
Oh,
can
that was-
get rid of something.
Yeah, I'm gonna discard. I've got plenty of purple, so we're gonna get rid of one of those and then put that ultra plastic, and that will bring it to the end of my turn.
Awesome.
All right, I feel pretty good about that.
As you should. You blocked me appropriately.
That's sort of the story of this game.
Yeah, I cannot build.
Those are some pretty tasty bonuses if you skip.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Is just I'm gonna have to.
I like that archive card a lot.
The archive.
Your .com could be really sweet because you would essentially then have 3 .coms.
That's true. Yeah. Refresh 1 card. What is the other one? Mayor's office. Ooh.
That one's neat because you can jump backwards and get back in the game.
Mayor's office doesn't let you jump backwards. Mayor's office lets you occupy the same space as another player.
But you still have to go in the direction that you need to go.
There's nothing in the game
But you
that
can
allows you
double
to move
up.
backwards.
I'm very curious about
I might have
the mayor's
played
office.
wrong in my home game. Apologies, to players here.
Like, the mayor's office is useful for me right now. I would love to just hang out at that lose corruption spot. But so maybe I'll have a good chance to use it later. I think I'll go ahead and jump ahead. I think the easiest thing for me to do probably is just do some trading.
Yeah, Slackfish. There's a lot of testing that I did for the wording, but sometimes you play it again and you're like, oh, if only I could have caught that. But hopefully, still things make enough sense that people play it okay.
And to be fair, I was just looking. The rules are, you can't put all the language on the card. The rules do a really great job of spelling out edge cases for most of these cards.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
really
the appendix is really expansive.
Yeah, that was super important to me because there's only so much space I have on the cards.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I think. Go ahead, Mark.
No, I'm really liking the condo developer, so that would allow me to build because I can use one floor as a different color.
Yeah.
And as a bonus, you get corruption.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. just one.
Just one.
Just one, but I get the mayor's office too, which is exciting.
I kept saying that last game. Oh, it's just one corruption. It ends up.
Walk her thin.
I guess I know how this is going to end. I'm going to be the corruption hoarder.
I hope that is true. I really do.
I'm trying not to. I've been thinking about it this whole time, trying to avoid it. All right, but I can build now the 4-story, and I have a red and a black and a blue, and then the condo will allow me to use another red for gray. And that'll get me a 5-story.
Ooh, very nice.
Your action this game are really coloring my perceptions of rap gods.
We're gonna have to talk about that more later. I'm very curious how that works. All right.
Slackfish, corruption is almost always relative to other players. I don't believe there are any significant cases where absolute corruption makes a difference.
Maybe endgame.
Well, endgame it does make a difference, but still that's relative. Because
right.
Let me show off the scoreboard again. Like if you're all the way up here, you're going to lose 18 points. But if everybody else is in the same neighborhood, then relatively speaking, it's not going to be a huge loss. So everything is generally
Right.
relative to the other players in terms of corruption.
All right, so I just got one more corruption. I'm going to add that. And
Measly
5 more
corruption.
points.
Yeah,
Very
cha-ching.
nice. Sorry, where did you build? I totally missed
Whoops.
it. Oh, I see. You built the cable news channel.
I did, because somebody's going to use that this round.
Well, yeah, but you're going to
I
use
think
it right
that's
now.
what you're talking about, Omari.
See, Omar, you're going to use it right now. So I'm going to gain 1 corruption.
Oh, true.
And you're going to... So let me get that. I gain 1 corruption, and you lose 1 corruption.
Yes.
You are
Love it.
spearing
What's your spear against formal ferret?
Yeah, Slackfish, yes, it's really all about, you don't have to be faster than the bear, you just need to be faster than the other person the bear is chasing. So I'm going to build, and I'm going to build the tallest one. That's going to be 2 blues. It's going to be a gray. Let me just lock this. It's going to be a red. It's going to be a purple, and it's going to be an ultra plastic. And that is going to be a 7-story building.
Yeah, the match of the ultra plastic. Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I have 2 power cards. The law firm is pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to build a law firm. So there we go. That goes there. I get a 7-story building over here. No corruption. I gain my first points. I am no longer rocking the donut. And then I'll return my floors, and I will draw 2 floors. All right, I'm done.
Oh, fudge. 1 corruption is like starting to be a knife edge of, but it's so worth. I mean, I've got so much crap I gotta build. So I'm gonna come to the construction. I'm gonna take a corruption, which I will add now.
Slackfish,
I was
right,
starting
no need
to-
to stay close to 0. The only other thing, I think the only thing where absolute really matters is if you finish the game with 0 corruption, you can't get penalized for corruption even if you're in 2nd place. So that's the only other...
Great.
That's like an edge case. That's not like a huge deal. Oh, speaking of corruption, I see Ezra just went.
Yeah.
I resemble
Anytime you
that.
see that number go up, yeah.
I am building a 5-story building, and since I'm building downtown, I must build at the theater. It's a classically trained building,
Yes. So you're going to get 7 points.
so I get a total of 7 points.
Yep.
I don't want to say runaway leader, but whoops.
Oh, well, that's
well,
a
if I
runaway
mistype like that, I do.
Uh-oh. Can you... Yeah, you remember how much corruption you had?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Awesome.
All right. Joys of sausage fingers, and I get to draw. So let's get rid of these.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what you get.
Hey, look, it's me taking stuff out of a bag again. My lifelong take things out of a bag on Tabletopia.
All right.
And I believe that is my turn.
All right,
All right.
Tom.
Well, I'm definitely going to build. So right off the bat, I will just take my 2 corruption here.
Yeah,
so
because you want to get 2
that'll put
builds
me
in.
at 7. So I am going to build the 6-story building. So
Yes,
that's
Slackfish, it's all about watching the other players, and they sort of give you permission. But on the other hand, if you keep your nose clean and let them shoot out ahead, you can get a ton of points relative to them. So it really depends on, do you want the benefits of the corruption, or do you want the VP bonus of keeping your nose clean? And it's an interesting decision. And I've seen people win either way. Sorry, Tom, didn't mean to interrupt.
so. Oh no, you're fine. So I've built the 6-story building, and I've
careful
used
about
the ultra plastic.
Yep, don't put the ultra
Yep,
plastic.
got
back.
it.
Yep.
And so I've used the ultra plastic, so I'm going to get it. It's going to be a 7-story building,
Very nice.
and I am going to
Who's
place
getting
that. And I'm actually going. No, I'm actually going to place that in city center.
Ooh,
Nice.
some corruption.
Ooh.
And just bear with me for a second. I'm going to take some corruption, but I've taken corruption to do it, right? So I've taken 3 between building and doing
Yeah.
that. So real quick, let me just add that. So now I'm at 8 before I lose, And so...
You might also be losing a floor of this building. Oh no, it's a random floor from which to fly.
No, it's not a random. Right. He chooses to discard a floor if he wants.
I choose.
Yes.
Right. So now, Gil, I can place a spire on that, correct?
You can place 2 spires if you want.
Choose to do. I could, right?
Yes.
And you know what? I think I am going to try to secure my place. You know, city center's a tough spot to build in anyway, so I might as well score that 11-story building there.
It's a 7.
Wow.
The spires are virtual floors, so you'll score 7 for it, but it counts as 11.
No, I know that. I meant,
yeah.
He's thinking of the end of turn scoring.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah.
Yes.
So
would do really well. So now...
I've taken my 3 corruption loss for playing the district attorney, and I can either discard 1 floor or all others lose corruption. Well, I don't want Ezra to get that benefit, so I'm going to discard a purple, and then I think we'll bring it to the end of my turn.
All right, very good. So now it's over to me.
Uh-oh.
I think I like how... you did get some. Great. Okay, so I'm going to trade again. I'm going to get the ultra plastic and the purple because I could really use that ultra plastic. And now I'm going to do a trade. And before I do a trade, I always draw a floor. That's my thing.
Tom, your score is at 0, but you should.
Yep. I do need to get a 7 on that, right? Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at what's.
Thank you, Cal. Oh, thank you, Ezra.
Say that through gritted teeth.
As well, you should.
All right, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to trade in 2 purple for 2 blues. So there's 2 purples, and I'm not going to take corruption to draw anything else. So I'm just going to get my 2 blues.
Bonus, right?
The next player can go.
You get the archive. I think you get the archive.
No. I already got. I got floors from that.
Oh man,
floors bonus.
I want to. All right, well, I'm going to go to cable news. So. Amari's going to get a draw, and Tom and Gil are going to gain corruption, and I'm going to lose corruption.
Yep. All right, I'm adding my corruption, and Tom, I'll give you the corruption.
And and I'm actually going to use the archive and the penthouse right now to add 6 floors to buildings.
That will give you 1 corruption because you're using 2 cards of the same name in the same turn because you're using the penthouse twice. Still a great move, though.
Corruption means nothing to Ezra.
Yeah. Right. I just added the corruption back. Yeah. So I'm going to add 3 floors. We'll go bam.
So let me look. News doesn't give you corruption. Cable news lets you offload your corruption onto other people because you're broadcasting hit pieces on them.
Yeah. Everyone knows Gil Hova's favorite game is Monopoly.
Oh, you take that back.
It's a fact.
Actually, I have a lot of friends who are Monopoly defenders, so it could be worse.
All right, there is 6 floors. So I'm going to turn this building into a 7-story building.
Yep.
Now I don't score any more points for doing this. This is just for scoring at the end of the round.
Yep.
And now, Gil, I've already got 2nd place nailed down in City Center. Yep. So really, bumping up downtown is my best move.
That's a pretty good move. Yep.
Because of the way the end of round scoring works.
Yep. If you're able to hold on to it, but yeah.
Why would you say if? You don't have to say if.
And again, just
all right, that is my turn.
Yep, and just
these cards go away.
Yep. We can put them in the little discard area over here.
Where is that discard area?
Right over here where it says discard.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. And just to point out, downtown is full, but you can still build in downtown. You just have to be taller than the shortest building, which is the 5. So now over to Tom.
Yep. All right. So not a whole lot of spaces to go to here. Let's see. Hold on.
Forget about the darn gold in the end spot.
All right, so I can place a spire on any already constructed building if I so choose. Let's see.
Well, I mean,
Question
if you
is,
take the
can I-
space, you have to do it.
Right. If I choose to go to that space, yeah, I
Yes,
could
yes.
also drop down my corruption and build. I just
Oh.
don't know that there's any benefit really for me to do that right now, other than to just,
Other than making City Center even more impressive.
Yeah.
right.
Slackfish end
What was that, Gil?
scoring is based off of, I'm just answering Slackfish's question,
Oh,
is
right.
based off of tallest building in each neighborhood and tallest building in the game. In the first round, it is 2 points for tallest in each neighborhood, 1 point for second tallest, which is effectively area majority in a lot of ways. Okay, are you auto
All
manufacturing?
right, I'm going to actually,
Ah,
no, I'm
there you
actually going to go and build because I
Very nice.
can,
Yep.
and I'm going to lose that 2 corruption
Yeah.
first here. So that's going to, because I felt like I was gonna miss out if I didn't do that. So, all right. So, and I can now build. Let's see, in Bayside Heights, what can I build? All right, I've got 2 purples, blue, and a black. All right, I'm going to build a 4-story building.
Okay, let's get there.
I did not put my tiles away.
And I will build that. Let's see.
I mean, I think it's going to be in Bayside, right?
Yeah, it's gonna, unless I want to take some corruption and maybe put it in East Gardens.
I don't know if you can afford to take any corruption.
You see, that's the thing.
Well, actually, but putting it in, I guess you're going to be in third place either one you put it in.
Well, because I'm gonna tie for first place in Bayside Heights, and then would be in second place, or somebody else is gonna tie for first place, and I would be in second place. So really, I think it's kind of the same difference. All right, I'm gonna put it in Bayside Heights. All right, and I think that's it for me. I just have to score that on my sheet.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, Gil, it's all you.
It is all me. I could do auto manufacturer. I don't have a lot of buildings right now. I don't have a great deal of... if it did auto manufacturer... Yeah,
I'd see a great place for auto
I
manufacturer
do.
for you.
Yeah. Not great for you, Ezra.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could put it in East Gardens and nail down the first spot there.
Yeah, but this has a shot at second place tallest building in the whole board, which would not be a bad thing. And that's going to give me 1 corruption.
I guess my feelings don't count, Gil.
Not in this game, they don't. And I landed on Tom's building, so Tom draws a random floor.
All right.
And back to Omari.
And here's a question: can I use my mayor's office to stay in the same zone?
No, you need a taxing
Or to
calculation,
play.
which is not in this game.
Alright, okay. Well, I guess I am going to the end.
It's the only
That
move
is all
you
that's
only move
available.
you got right now.
But I get at least. Well, can you use the mayor's office for the last space?
Oh, absolutely you can. It would wind up being the same thing because the mayor's office is 1 corruption.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter in this case. All right, here we go. I'll just lose 1 corruption, and I do not have enough to
okay.
construct anything.
Alrighty. Then back to me.
I'm going to come out of this.
Going to go here. I'm going to lose a corruption. Okay, I think I can do something pretty spectacular right now.
Uh-oh.
A very bad relationship.
Yeah, I never like it when you hear that, do you? Okay, so...
I love it, and it just keeps hurting me.
So if I do 2 blue, and I do a gray, and I do a red, and a purple, and an ultra plastic, that's another 7-story building. Hang on, before anything else, just want to check to see what I've got here. I lost a corruption, so I could use the insurance company right now, but I'd have to gain 2 corruption. I don't think that's worth it. I'm going to hang on to insurance company. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure that I got that right. Okay, not using insurance company. So that's my 7th.
Gil right now has that meme around him of like the person doing all the math in the sky.
Yep.
Chalkboard.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia image of the guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my 7-story building that I got. And I am going to blow up Tom's building that he just built. The 4-story building right here. So Tom's going to get to draw 2 floors because his building got blown up. My condo developer comes in, and now I get to use condo developer. And I should be able to... I know I can, at least for a little one.
You can build the smallest one. You have to build it in the suburbs, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to have to build in the suburbs, but I'm okay with that.
There's Harborside.
Oh, there is a spot in Harborside. It would be another...
Corruption.
Yeah, it would be another corruption if I did that.
That's a little corruption among friends.
Look at how much corruption all of you have.
It's true.
But no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to build in the suburbs. I'm going to spend 2 black, because one of the blacks in the condo developer gets to convert into something else. And I am going to get 3 points, because I'm building in the suburbs, plus 7, and 1 corruption. So my corruption goes up to 7, and my points go up to 17. And I am done.
And Gil, when you use the condo developer, can you you have to build one there first and then be able to build anywhere else, correct?
Correct, yes.
All right.
So building in the suburbs is just building a building off the board. There's no corruption. You just get the points, and then the building never shows up.
Correct. It's in the suburbs, and nobody cares.
Right.
Well, I've got a lot of choices, so
Absolutely.
I'm going to think about this a while, and then I'm going to go the only place I can go. And that is the round.
Awesome, yes.
Woo.
All right, so if somebody can man the scoreboard, and I will...
We should just end the game right now, I think.
And I will...
The scoreboard is great as it is.
I'll shout out scores over here. So, yellow gets 2 points, and red gets 2 points for East Gardens.
Tom, you got it?
Yep, I can take that. Yellow gets 2 points.
Yellow gets 2,
Yellow and
red gets 2.
Red gets 2 points. Okay.
Over here in Harborside, blue gets 2, and yellow gets 1.
Okay.
Okay. Over here in downtown, red gets 2, and blue gets 1.
Stolen from me.
Stolen. And then over in Bayside Heights, we have a tie. All ties in the game are ultra friendly. So green gets 2, red gets 2, and yellow gets 1.
Okay.
And then City Center, we have an emphatic 2 points for green. And 1
Two
point
spires
for
is just
blue.
gilding the lily.
I'm sorry. What was after that?
2 for green and 1
Gil.
for blue.
Got it. All right.
Okay, tallest building in the game is green. Green gets 2 points. Second tallest in the game is red. Red gets 1 point.
All right.
Okay, the player with the fewest points is Tom. Tom loses 2 corruption, so I'll get that for you.
Thank you.
The player with the second fewest points is Amari. Amari loses 1 corruption. The player with the most points is the most corruption, I should say, is Ezra. Ezra will go down to meet me,
Figured.
so he's going to lose 2 spaces, and then lose 2 points, which isn't terrible. You're still doing quite well, I think.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty good deal. And now we go to 2030. So I'm going to bring out these 2030 tiles.
While Gil is setting up the board for the next game, Omari really kind of slept on his intro. I just want to point out, Amari is the designer of Rap Gods, which is a great theme that a game has should have been happening, and also just a great game, especially if you like take-back games. And we should shout out Danny for the amazing charity work that he did around Rap God.
Oh, definitely. Danny killed it.
Danny and his golden
so good.
And Omari might be making a basketball game, and I might be very interested.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely making it, and so we're talking about it a whole bunch next week. So looking forward to that. Actually, it's
Gil. While you're doing that, I'll fulfill the bonus tiles here.
Great, thank you. We were going to have a space with 2 spires on it.
Tom will go there twice.
Absolutely.
Oh,
so
the
many
double
spires.
Yeah, double spires always interesting. Oh, and we got the
little red at the end too. That seems real useful.
Yeah, that's going to be really interesting.
This is gonna be a rock fight.
It's gonna be cool.
All right, I feel good because in our test game I was leading at the half and I lost miserably. So I think now I've got you right where I want you.
Yeah, that sounds like a good theory. Tom, there should be one more. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Oh yeah, it was just got stacked.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
That's super.
Overzealous magnet is what that was.
I think we're ready.
Gil used that super elevator to destroy us in the test game.
Okay, so Tom goes first.
Oh, I was not prepared for that. Let's see. Okay.
Let's
see what
Amari,
I've got.
when is Rap Gods going to be back in stock?
Uncertain right now. So we actually are working on an expansion for it, and we didn't know what the time frame was that would actually be like. So we're gonna try and ramp that up and potentially do something with a reprint and an expansion. But we'll probably take care of the basketball game first, and so I would say it'll probably be next year before we can manage a full reprint. But anything can happen.
Yeah. Sorry, I was laughing because Tom and I kept trying to flip the same tile and we just
Hey, right. At least we were on the same page there, Gil,
Yeah, you guys were like twice.
All right, so I'm going to... let's see. I'm going to skip past, I think, all of this, and so I can take one of these bonuses here. So let's see what I need. Yeah, they look pretty good.
Amari, question on the Slack. Question on the Twitch. Do you think you're going to be going back to Kickstarter?
For Hoop Gods, that's the plan right now. So, we'll be talking about potential dates for that next week too.
Cool, excellent.
Kind of let people know what they can get ready for.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow everything up. I'm just, very excited about Hoop Gods.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
I have said for years, Gil and I have had this conversation actually, that a good sports game is the theme that is sitting out there that just needs to be done.
Well, sports games
definitely.
Sports games are really tricky, but this is a lot of potential. Oh, Tom, Omari, don't forget you flip your cards, any face down cards.
Oh yeah, I need those.
And also,
I got
it on your building as well.
Correct.
Oh, say that one more time.
Tom,
I laid it on your building so you can draw.
Okay. I appreciate that.
So I went past the bonus. I took the ultra plastic and the pink tile, and took a .com card, and that's the end for me.
Gosh, what is my path?
Oops.
Yeah. Now, where do I go from here?
I'm back to needing resources.
I'm still doing okay on corruption.
You could do better. Could take more.
I could do better. This is true. That spot seems pretty good. There's a purple and a gray.
And in the second year, the building recipes have changed.
Yep.
Yes.
The blueprints are taller. Also, to anybody who's watching, I'm going to be playing this kind of thing. I'm going to be doing this kind of stream every Thursday night around 7 p.m. Eastern, though that time is still kind of up in the air. It depends on what we settle on. But I'm going to try, the starting idea is 7 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to be playing my games and games that I enjoy.
I am down for a play of the Networks. Networks is one of my favorite games.
Wait till you play it with the expansion. Executives add
Yeah.
so much to it.
And there's even a chance there's going to be some role-playing on your stream.
Oh, is more than a chance. It's going to happen. There's going to be... But it's going to be like my... role-playing games that I enjoy are storytelling games. I really like storytelling games. So, there will probably be some of those kinds of games coming out, as well as Weird Stories, which is the storytelling game I'm currently working on.
I have one question.
Yes.
If I go to the insurance company,
Yeah?
does it happen simultaneously where I can also grab the bonus to lose corruption and then activate that insurance company card?
Oh, I have that in the rule book. I'm actually going to look for it because it's one of those things that I do not remember. I remember making I remember making a ruling, but I remember going back and forth, and I don't remember what that ruling was. So,
if I can do it, I definitely will.
It says you may not.
Yep. There we go.
It says if you gain or lose one corruption tile on the same turn you build an insurance company, you may not use your insurance company on that lose one corruption tile.
I may not use it.
Because this happens before that.
That is just because of people like you, Amari. Rules like that, people who are trying to game the system.
And Gil then makes it very clear bonus tile effects are immediate and get resolved fully before action spaces.
Yep, because I wanted
that's very clear.
Yeah, I wanted to stay consistent with the rule that you had to decide on the construction yards first, because otherwise you'd never need another construction yard, and that didn't feel right.
Understandable. Well then, I'm going to switch this up a little bit, and I'm going to go investment firm.
Excellent. So
I'm going to grab these 2 floors, actually, instead of...
You can always lose corruption later.
Yeah.
And I have not found that to be true.
All right. Wow, I've really emptied out my construction yard. I need to get back on that. Huh, okay.
Great.
Yeah, it definitely seems harder to get floors than I anticipated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there are plenty of places to do it, but you're right.
Everybody's going to that gold-plated suite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thrilled that Gil knocked down my building because it gave me a few floors there. So.
Yep.
Oh,
it's a
nice.
really interesting economy. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big jump, and grab. I think I'm going to make a really big jump and grab the blue floors. And I'm gonna lose a corruption, which means my insurance company kicks in, and I draw 2 floors, and then I'm gonna gain a corruption. So I didn't I didn't drop the corruption, so I just net 0, and I'm gonna draw. Well, first I got to get the blue floor. Here's a blue floor. And then I'm going to draw a random floor for the corruption that I took. And that's my turn.
Well, I think because it's going to be an extra turn, I'm going to take the Ultra Plastic. And because I don't think I've had one this whole game.
Yeah, that worked out really well for you.
And then I guess I can... Do I want to go to the insurance company and deal a draw? Well, I'm hoping at some point I'm going to lose some corruption.
Mm-hmm.
It seems doubtful.
Yeah, so far it's not looking good. So, Gil, you get a draw because I went to your building.
Okay, I like it. It was not a floor I needed, sadly.
I need any floors I can get. And Gil, this 2 draw here is not a bonus that's available, right?
That's
I don't
correct.
get that.
That's just for setup. That 2 draw right there.
Yeah,
was just for setup.
Well, so it's back to me because I'm in last. So I'm going to black or purple. Which one is better? I'm going to take the purple.
Is this your 3rd consecutive turn? You got the Ultra Plastic.
Yes.
That's awesome. Nicely done.
Yeah.
I guess we gave that to you.
Yeah, we did collectively give that to him.
Well, it's nice you finally gave me something because you haven't given me anything this whole darn game. You've been. I need to lose corruption.
And answer your question on
All
the
right,
chat.
and I'm going to take the extra one.
Yeah, and answering a question on the chat, for fewer players, there's a couple fewer spaces. There's fewer spaces on the board. Like the construction area is just the first and last space. You don't have the middle spot. There's only 2 bonus spaces instead of 3. And I actually also got rid of this lose 2 corruption spot with 3 players because I found it was otherwise really easy to lose corruption in a 3-player game because there's less competition for it.
There's even a solo version.
Yes. The solo 2-player and 3-player all happen on the 3-player side of the board. This is the 4-player side of the board.
Yeah. I think that brings it to me, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to move and grab a black floor. And I will say the solo, the 1-player version, a very inventive methodology with playing solo. I thought it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I had to come up with some interesting things there. That I'm pretty sure works, but... Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, Slackfish.
And I am going to take a extra floor, and it is exactly the floor I wanted, fortunately, and I will take a corruption for that. Mm-hmm. But it was well worth it, considering my place on the corruption track.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just like to give those digs to Ezra.
Yeah.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
I was where you were last game.
Absolutely. I was forgetting that if I just keep taking corruption, I felt pretty good after that first round, but if I just keep taking it, I'm going to lose. Doesn't matter how many points I get.
It's what's the economic rule? Marginal utility.
Yeah.
The 5th cookie is never as good as the first cookie.
It's true.
All right, so Amari's turn.
It is up to me. I'm deciding between a suboptimal building. Actually, I don't even think I can build.
Now, if you
don't have the right colors
yard this round, it's only 1 corruption this round instead of 2.
Right. Which I think I might, skip this build round.
Oh. I was counting on somebody building and not doing what you're going to do.
I'm totally on board with what Amari's doing.
Do you think I'm going to gold-plated suite?
Oh, no. Just because then I get the first construction spot there.
That's true, too. The gold-plated suite is looking pretty tempting.
I agree.
You're saving me from corruption, so I appreciate it.
Well, for Amari, I don't think the gold-plated suite is going to work all that well. Yeah, it's not great. You only have 2 free spaces.
Oh.
You'd only draw 2.
I haven't added it yet, so it doesn't count. Right.
Yeah, you can only
I remember that from last time.
You can't overflow the gold-plated suite. You could always use your mayor's office if you want one of these.
That's what I was trying to decide. If this was the right time to use it, it's still... I would still have to get lucky on my random draw to be able to build anything. Mm-hmm. So it's not great either. Do I have diffuse corruption?
No. Tom is lording it over all of us.
Tom is. Yeah, I think Tom needs a smear.
The white suit is a little much, Tom. The white
Yeah.
suit is a little much.
I still think I'm gonna end up. I should go to the banquet hall.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
it's a great spot.
Yeah, because you got to choose 2
Yeah,
floors now.
I'll get to. Right, there'll be bonuses. Let's do that. So which bonus do I want? Because this happens immediately first. What is this card? Super high speed after construction gain 1 victory point per 2 floors in your new building. So it basically doubles the value of. Per 2 floors. Sorry, so it's 1.5 times.
Yeah.
There's other cards called high-speed elevators that's 1 for every 3, and this one's just more efficient.
Yeah. If you're going to build a big building, though, it can really pay off.
Yeah.
I'm very much considering it. But man, those 2 floors look real good, and one of them is. All right, I'm gonna take the floors.
It's hard to turn that ultra plastic down. It's so versatile.
Yeah, it's so good. And then for the actual banquet hall. So how does the banquet hall work again?
You choose 2 floors because you do not have the fuse corruption.
Oh, and I get to just decide which floors I want.
You get to decide which ones.
Oh, this is brilliant.
You're going to get your net one.
The .coms do not kick in here because they're not. You're not building, but yeah. Oh, but you're going to take
I'm not building.
I'll give you a corruption.
Yes, I am going to take one. So, and then I'll take 2. I think I need a red and the other one doesn't matter that much. I just need a red. All right. So I'm going to take a red and let's say blue. Yeah.
Kick-ass. I already gave you the corruption. So now
Sweet.
It is Tom's turn.
All right. I am going to build, and I am building a 6-story building.
Ooh.
But I am matching the ultra plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And since I'm matching the ultra plastic, it's going to be a 7-story building, but then I'm also building it as the first person to build that blueprint. So it is an 8-story building.
Very nice. I will give you 8 points.
Whoa.
Thank you. And I'll fix that in a moment. And so I'll take the 8-story building back here, and I'm actually going to destroy one of Ezra's buildings. I'm gonna build here, and I'm gonna take that 1 corruption for building here. So Ezra, I'll just move this over here. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Gold-plated suite.
Yeah. And so, let's see.
It's a new theater.
So that'll go there.
Yeah,
building
Ezra,
getting knocked down.
And so I'm going to gain 2 victory points for that and get to draw.
Yep.
So
I'll
I've
give you
drawn.
2 VP. You're now 27.
Okay. And did you give me the corruption for building outside
I
of
did
East
not
Gardens?
Yet. Let me get you that now.
Okay. And I think that's it for me.
Okay, very cool.
And I did not get what I needed to actually build.
That's unfortunate. I was hoping you would, Ezra. I really was. Rooting for you.
I don't think you mean that.
Maybe I should have played. I should have played it at 3 intensity in checking cards. Maybe. I was really at 2.5. I just there.
I'm just not sure the gold-plated suite is worth.
Right now, to answer a question in chat, yes, you can destroy your own building, and you get the 2 floors, no corruption.
I get, it's still gonna be 6 floors for 6 corruption. That's not bad for 5 corruption because I'm gonna lose 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Gold-plated suite, and it's my building. So if you land in your own building, you don't get the draw bonus.
You can choose to, but you get corruption. I also want to point out that the gold-plated suite is construction yard by construction yard. So you can choose to only fill up this construction yard, so it's 5 for 3.
Oh, I'll only take okay.
Yeah.
So I go down from 7 to 6, and then I go from 6 to 9.
Yep.
Bam. Okay. Oh dear. Yep. And so I'll just draw 5 and fill this one up.
Would you like to also use your insurance company?
I could use my insurance company, but it's only going to get me 1. So
Well,
it seems like it's better to see.
With the insurance company, you can draw 2 and then discard.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a black. Yeah, I'm gonna use the insurance company.
I'll leave this. I did forget to use my .com before I
ahead
intended
and
to
use it.
for gaining the
Go
extra
ahead and
floor.
use it.
I'll leave that up to you guys.
No, go ahead and use it. You're good.
Please.
All right.
I got the black one I wanted, so
Nice.
really, this is a win. That's
That
what we're
works very
saying.
nicely. Oh, it's my turn. Can I?
All I need is for Amari not to take that -2 corruption spot now.
Well, now
Is
he's
that all?
All right, that and cookies.
I can use some cookies.
Everybody needs cookies.
I mean, that's the challenge with a virtual con, is that the snacks are just not as.
The snacks are
It's true.
Yeah, that's
Especially when
really
you're-
true.
And nobody wants to listen to me eat popcorn. So,
Oh.
but weirdly, when you're at a table at the Hyatt, you're like, I don't care.
It's fine. Right.
Okay, so
I think it's more the listen to you eat, Ezra.
Yeah, that's right.
So I get to
That is
draw
not
a
ASMR.
floor first,
Opposite of ASMR.
and now I get to trade. I think I'm going to trade 2 black floors for 2 gray floors.
Amari, is Rap Gods on any digital platform?
Yeah, it's on Tabletopia.
Oh, it
So,
is. Okay, great.
Yeah, we made it available actually the week we were doing the fundraising.
Nice.
We were just finishing it up. So, yeah, we have that up there now. It's free to play. So, yeah, if anybody wants to try that out, go for it.
I'm not taking any corruption, by the way, so I'm done. Next player can go.
Okay. Oh,
How does that work? How do you do that? Can you help me
To
with that?
me.
Do
Not
what?
take corruption? Yeah, that's
Oh,
a...
that.
I take it.
Let's see. All right. Well, I am going to... Whew. I can't build anything here. Let's see. Great. Well, private contractor certainly doesn't help me. So...
Oh, shit, I needed to
I don't
take a
know.
super high-speed elevator.
Oh,
Sorry.
I see.
I got to take my elevator.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, because I don't get anything.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to take lose 2 corruption here. Although,
Well, you would take it from us.
I know that
Exactly.
is the benefit. It truly is.
It's a pretty huge one.
The
But it's
comedy.
a question. Yeah, it's a question of whether or not I want those other bonuses, though.
Yes.
So that's pretty good.
This game is all about trade-offs.
Yeah, it really is. All right, I'm going to let you guys bicker over the 2 corruption. And let's see. And I'll go all the way over
Yeah.
to here. Yeah, that's where I'm going to head. And I will take the ultra plastic and
Yeah.
the blue. It's hard to
And-
pass up that ultra plastic.
It
It really
really
is.
One time
and-
that archive card is so powerful.
Archive is very
And
useful.
let's see. I draw a random card. So it's a random floor, rather.
Yep.
And then I get to choose. So let's see. Now I can make a nice informed decision there.
I'm just gonna go ahead
And
there.
ooh, I'm going to take another purple. Definitely. That's 2 pinks? 2. Oh yeah. All right. I'll take another purple.
Okay. Here it is.
All right, and then
I
yeah,
can put
perfect.
these away.
And then I'll
Got it.
take.
Thanks.
Oh, got it. And then I do have the option of choosing another floor and taking some corruption, which I think I can afford to do. So I'm going to choose to
So
take
bring you up to
another
5.
floor.
Gave it to you.
Yep. Thank you. Appreciate that. And I will choose. Well, let's see. All right. I will choose a gray. And that's the end of my turn.
Awesome. Okay.
All right.
I already did my turn. I'm going, to the shock of all, I'm going to the -2 corruption space.
I don't see why. Seems
I'm
odd.
stunned.
I start.
So strange.
All right, so back to Amari. And the corruption race is on fire now.
Yes.
Hang on, I have as much
He's about to
corruption as Ezra? How does that work? Ultra plastics.
I'm gonna.
One word, ultra
I'm
plastics.
going to do.
You're building the big one.
I'm building a big one. Yeah, I was hoping I could get there before anybody else. So
That's going to be 8 stories.
it's going to be 8. Yeah, because I do have one of the.
Very
Matching
nice.
1 ultra plastic.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8 for being the first one, and then 9 because he's matching 1 ultra plastic, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
So I'll give
So
you
that's a 9, and question is, where do I want to put this? So if I put it with the private contractor, I don't get a corruption, but that doesn't really. I guess that would. Yeah, I'm gonna put it there. It's at least worth points if I stay the largest
Yeah.
building here.
And you can choose to
9's a pretty
decline
big
a power. Now, do you want to use your .com?
Yeah, I'm definitely using a .com. The question is, do I want to use 2?
Yeah.
Gil, Slackfish stole my joke from the test game.
It's a pretty popular joke, I have to say. Lots of graduate fans come out. So we're looking at 1. Are you using the other, Omari?
So I'm gonna. Oh, very, 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 very tempting. What is my corruption at now?
Your corruption
You
is
are tied with Tom for the lowest.
I'm
yes.
on the low end.
-6.
All right, let's just do it. Now I have to think about it later. Let's go. All right.
It's done.
Did we mention that at the end of the game, the person with the most corruption is eliminated? Is that
Right.
Fed to the crocodiles.
Yeah, that's right. That's so thematic, Gil.
It's still one of my favorite mechanisms. I am going to go around to...
That would be really cutthroat if you did that in a game where corruption wasn't hidden.
Oh, yeah, that would be wild. I'm going to grab the high-speed elevator. Oh, why grab a high-speed elevator when I can get a super high-speed elevator? Well, no, I don't want to deal with the corruption. I'm going to get the high-speed elevator.
All right.
Because that corruption...
Tom's going to get a call because you visited his theater.
Yep.
That's correct.
Yep.
It was nicer when it was my theater. I'm just going to...
Yeah.
I will get 2 points for that.
I disagree. The paneling was awful.
Those carpets were made for the 70s.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
It just it needed some updates.
And that is my turn.
Oh, crud. Well, Amari built the building that let's see, 2 blue, a pink, a purple, a black, and an ultra plastic. But that one's already been built too. So 2, 4, 6. That would be a 7-story. Yeah, sure, what the heck. I just lost some corruption. Why not gain some corruption?
All right.
Oh,
Yes, high-rise
someone was very
society. I
excited
love it.
to add
High-rise
corruption.
society.
So I'm gonna do. Gosh, which one makes more sense? The 8-story. 4, 6, 8. That would be a 9. That would tie me for the lead. All right, let's see. So 2 gray, 2 pink. Not the whole thing. 2 pink, 1 purple, 1 ultra plastic, and 1 purple. And that builds me a 9-story building because I
very
matched
nice.
1 ultra plastic.
Okay, I'll
And
get
sadly, Omari's building is... Oh, do I knock myself down? No, because I want to be first and second. So, back down. So, Omari, you're going to get 2 draws.
Yep.
I'll take it.
And I will
So, Ezra, how was it a 9-story, though?
So I matched. It's 8-story. 2, 4, 6. Oh, it's only 7. Sorry.
7. I think it's an 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Drop 1 point out, so you're at 28.
It's a 9-story building if I cheat, Tom. That's.
Oh, right. Granted.
Which, by the way, I'm very open to doing if it means I can win in this game. Because, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
Slackfish, you're totally right. This is a game where points come in big chunks, and a lot of players going from last place to first place. That happens a lot this game.
Although, sadly for me, I tend to go from second to third.
All right, I think we're...
It's a less exciting game.
I think we're back to Omari
Is it back
now.
to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Big jump.
You're you're gonna get the archive.
I'm definitely going to get the archive.
Yep.
And I'm feeling like
as a consolation.
this is a good opportunity for me to use my mayor's office.
Ooh.
And I'm going to go right where Tom is.
Well, I mean, if you go to the next space, it's exactly the same thing, and you don't have to use your mayor's
Oh,
office.
except the corruption.
Well,
But he doesn't want to get the corruption.
Using a mayor's office gives you corruption.
Mayor's office.
Oh, it does.
Oh,
give me
yeah.
corruption. You're right. Then that doesn't help.
Yeah.
I forgot about that corruption.
Yeah.
That's the.
It is important
gonna-
for it to give corruption, though. Otherwise, it's a little too powerful.
Story of my
Yeah.
life. I forgot about
I
that
get
corruption.
All right. Well, this is discarded now. Oh no, it's not. I still have it.
Still have it.
Yep.
But I take one random one and then I pick one,
Mhm.
and then I can pick an extra one if I want with another corruption.
Mhm. Let's take a look at what
I think
you're
I
thinking.
don't want that right now.
Looks like we got some
So,
ghost
I got-
tiles hovering over the bag now.
Yeah, those seem to happen from time to time.
Yeah.
That's my random one.
It's haunted.
That might be the fault of whoever implemented this. I don't know.
So I'm just deciding which tile I want. So
Mm.
I think you can probably continue.
Okay, so that's Ezra's turn now.
You get the archive card here. That's yours.
Oh, I do. Yes.
So I'm guessing a visit to the law firm might be in Omari's future. I
Oh.
leave
Hopefully, yeah.
to left. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna take a corruption
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Not 89. And then I'm gonna draw one.
Okay. Got a black
Parfait.
one.
And then I'm going to select. I'm going to select a gray. And there it is.
All right.
Everything worked out.
Looks like someone.
And I choose not to
Hang on. There's
choose not to take the.
There was an ultraplastic there. I was trying to get it back.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Don't worry about it.
All right. And let's see. I'm going to go to the casino.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get to draw, Ezra.
Nope.
And so let's see here.
Let's see what happens here at the casino.
Absolutely. All right. So there's one. Put them
You should
over
just-
here. 2,
Mm-hmm.
3.
Oh,
I am going to
that's pretty
take.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is looking
Oh
pretty
my God. Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
No,
hey.
no, no.
good.
Wait a second. Why you keep drawing? Hang on.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Yeah.
First match
The
would have
first
not.
match
First
you
black.
stop.
Oh, it's the first match. I thought it was 2 in a row of the
No,
same
first
type.
match
That's
is when
my
you stop.
that's my fault. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's fine. I'll still take 5
Do
tiles.
I need to call a pit boss?
Yeah,
So-
seriously.
Tom, you're now at 7 corruption. Or -9 corruption.
I am at 7. Yep. All right. Did you also give me? I'm going to take an expanded construction yard. So,
so it's 1 more corruption.
There's another one.
Oh, look at that! Oh, the corruption picture's changed a little bit now.
It sure has.
Not so much for me.
All right. That's it for me.
Back to me.
Yes.
You made that one, the casino look like a great option all of a
I
sudden.
know. Getting all that stuff.
That's
But
right.
the law firm is really what I want, so
But you do have the mayor's office, so you could go there.
I do, but the law firm is
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
you
good
got a
for
lot
me.
of-
I have 5 cards. I can just get 3 tiles. And that one's choose 3?
That one, no, draw 3 random draws.
Or draw. Draw
Yeah,
3
3
random. Okay.
draws. Ezra, comment from the Slack, that pit boss you called points out that you attempted to take 2 extra floors last turn.
I blame me pulling out anything out of
Sure, yeah.
bag. Tabletopia.
All right.
It is a skill I do not have.
Oh, and I got to draw a
Well,
floor.
I can't. I don't think I can pass up losing 2 corruption.
Yeah.
I can't afford to pass it up.
Nope. Makes sense.
Can I point
Oh,
out
Tom!
has
Look
the
at
most
that!
corruption
My-
right now.
Oh, wow.
How the mighty hath risen.
That's true. I'm still feeling pretty good about the corruption picture, though.
That's just what a corrupt person would say.
It's true. All right, and you that's it for you, right?
That was a beautifully simple turn.
Yeah. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Is it top of the hour where we go just to your
Yes.
page?
Oh, thanks for the reminder. Yes, so for anyone watching, in 8 minutes, we're not going to be on the BGG page anymore, so you have a choice. You can continue watching the awesome stuff that BGG has to offer. If you'd like to see how this game concludes, you can go to twitch.com/Gilhova. That's my username, and that will, and then you can see the end of the game. But if you want to keep on seeing great stuff that BGG has to offer as part of Virtual Gaming Con. Also, Dice Tower. Shout out to Dice Tower. Either way, you're going to be entertained, I'm sure.
And thanks for hosting us, VGC.
Yes,
This is awesome.
a big shout out
Oh,
to
yeah.
BGC for doing this. I'm really glad that a lot of folks got to get exposed to High Rise because of it.
All right, so I am going to build, and let's see. I am going to build the 7-story building with 1 matching ultra plastic. So that will get me a.
Story.
Well, you know what? Actually, hold on. If I build the 5-story building, I'm going to get a 6-story, a 6th
But it'll
floor
have to-
anyway.
Oh, actually,
that?
the story would have to go in the suburbs also.
Yeah, we got a lot of tall buildings.
Yeah, that's no. Unless I take corruption and build it in East Gardens.
Yeah.
And I've heard that corruption, you're fine with where you are corruption-wise. So.
Right.
A little birdie said.
Yeah, I'm actually, because I want to try to get that bonus. I'm actually going to do that. I'm gonna keep that. I could save that till later. So I'm going to build the 5-story building. So let's see, 1 blue, 1 gray, 1 purple, and 2 blacks.
Slackfish,
And
I
I
don't
was
think
the
it was
first
so
person to do
much
that, so
Ezra losing a turn. I think it was more that Ezra was very efficient, shall we say, with his turn, and it went very fast because of it.
Yes.
Don't
And
forget-
and I am going to place that in East Gardens, so I will get a corruption for doing so.
All right, I'll give you the corruption,
So
and I don't think
How
I
the
gave
mighty
you
have fallen.
points. That was how many points you got for
yeah,
that?
would be 6 points.
6 points, brings you to 33.
And that is the end of my turn.
All
I
right.
should try scoring points soon.
Yeah, I've heard scoring points.
It's
is
on
good.
me.
Yep.
I hear that how you win the game.
Yeah, they're pretty integral, I think.
I'm just going to jump over to this nice trade location. But because I have the investment firm, I get to draw first.
Oh, nice.
Oh, is there supposed to be super plastic in there? Or
No,
ultra plastic?
somebody accidentally put
No.
it in there.
No. Okay.
Super plastic.
I was like, that's not what I'm supposed to be getting. All right, there we go.
One of the joys of the game is hearing all the different terms people come up for it.
I imagine, yeah, they're all over the place. All right, I'm going to, at the trade, I'm going to get rid of 2 black, and I'm going to take 2 red.
Now I want to see a crossover of this game and Mega City Oceania.
Michael and I have talked about it. I mean, I would love to see it also.
It seems like, because you know what this game needs? A dexterity component.
Oh my gosh, this game with a dexterity component would be hilarious.
I'd be even worse at it.
Alright, have you gotten everything?
All right, I think that's it for me.
Alright.
There's a Dynaplastic just waiting for you.
Oh,
I'm gonna grab that ultra plastic.
I'm just gonna call it a different thing every time now.
Alright, back to Amari.
Okay. I'm definitely constructing.
2 corruption to take. Oy.
But I really don't want the corruption. But I'm going to have it one way or another.
There is another way you can do it. You could... It's still corruption, but he could always go to the condo developer. So there's another construction spot over here.
That's true.
Gil, that was my only hope with the not getting 2 corruption. It's almost like you're not playing on my team, Gil.
Well, Ezra, you're going to get it one way or... You're either going to get the vanilla 1 corruption space, or you're going to get the condo developer.
Yeah, but I like the wild. Because of reasons.
It really... Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm trying to find a use for the mayor's office. It's not panning out.
Some of the cards are really interestingly situational, and like they work. You're just like, my mind is blown.
I think you'll find a use for it.
Yeah,
before the
I
end of
guess.
the game, Amari.
I think so too. Well, I also had the archive, and I was hoping potentially that I could use it twice.
Ah, yeah.
But
it doesn't look like that.
I probably won't get to use it twice. I'll end up just using it once. I may be able to use another one of the. What were those?
The .coms.
.coms.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
So let's just go ahead and do construction now. So I'll add my 1 corruption.
It's been a pretty tight. We're gonna come in, probably 215.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you consider the fact that we played checking cards first. So
yeah, I got one of the things for a game of this weight. I think the standard game, the 2-turn game, plays pretty tightly.
It was important for me to have a version of this game that took about this time. Yes, that was important to me, is that the game feels sleazy to me. Sorry, Amari, you were saying?
I'm building the 5-story.
Yep.
The one that hasn't been built yet.
Yep.
And so it's gonna get me 6, and I am gonna use my archive in this case to refresh the .com and use that as well. So I'll get to draw 1.
Nice.
Very nice. At the end of the
Degenerate
game,
macro.
Yeah. At the end of the game, every 3 floors in your construction yard is 1 point rounded up. Did you get your points, Amari? I don't think you did.
I didn't add them, no.
Okay.
I didn't even grab the
the building
yet, and it's a 6, right?
It's a 6, okay. So 36.
So I can only replace my own.
TC, thanks for hanging out with us, and if you want to see the end of the game, come on over to the link Gil just put in there.
Yep, or you can keep on watching Board BGG Live. There's lots of great stuff here.
If you don't travel over, just assume I won.
Thanks again to VGC for having us.
Absolutely. Amari, you can build it in the suburbs if you don't want to replace one of your own buildings, too.
Well, actually, I'm looking downtown. I can't build there anyway because they're all bigger than 5
Yeah.
or bigger than
Right.
6. So I have to build in the suburbs. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll
I
just
mean, you
add.
could take the corruption and crush one of these 5-story buildings, which might be worth it in terms of in-game scoring.
Well, I'm gonna at least build one more time.
Yeah.
But you're right. That one corruption. Is it worth it?
Gil, does the can you destroy a building that has a spire? Like, does the spire count against the tallest in that case?
The spire's factored into the building's height for the purposes of determining that.
Destruction. That's what I figured. Okay.
Why would you care about that, Tom?
No, it was just a question. It was a general question, Ezra.
There's gonna be a lot of spire action. Is what I'm
pointing
hearing.
out that getting
And
floors
actually,
for knocking out your own building, it's a nice way to generate floors to possibly have a lot
Sure.
of floors at the end.
bigger
for
one.
building. Yeah.
That's
Good point,
actually
Slacker.
fair. Yeah, I'll take that corruption and tear down this 5.
Yeah.
That was the subtitle of this game. High Rise. I'll take that corruption.
All right. So I gave you that corruption,
So true.
Amari.
Okay, thanks.
He's always so happy to do that.
I wonder why. I'm still in the middle. I'm okay with that.
Darn it. 5 stories is just not getting it done. There's a you must be 6 stories to ride the ride thing going on here that is not to my favor.
All right. Oh, and then I draw my extra. There we go. Okay. All right.
Oh, but I can use a wild! That's the whole point of this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Gil, you're going to get a draw because I'm going to the
Woo-hoo.
condo developer.
Very nice.
I'm going to gain a corruption. Okay. And then I get to build anywhere, and I can use a floor as any other color, which is very good news. So here's 2 blue, a purple, a black, another black that is acting as a pink thanks to the condo developer, and a purple for the ultra plastic. So I am building the 6-story building.
All right. Let's get you 6 points. You're now up to 34.
And let's see, where am I gonna? Oh man, and I can build anywhere, but I really have very few choices in terms of knocking things down. So where can I get? I guess I'm gonna knock down Gil's building here.
Oh, okay. Do I take one?
Make that a
corruption?
6.
I will take 1 corruption and get a construction yard.
And I've just been reminded that by myself that I actually get 2 spires as a bonus
Ooh.
because I crossed the bonus threshold.
That's true.
And I think one of those spires
Wow.
might be showing up on a 6-story building soon.
Coming to your neighborhood.
Yes.
Pretty good.
I mean, I'm not going to be so gauche as to put 2 spires on a building because really,
Who would do that?
Who indeed?
it's really indecent. It's just.
It is.
But do I want to place this other spire? You know what? For right now, I'm going to hold on to the spire because I think it's more useful as a threat than it is on the board. And I think that is my turn. Gil, you gave me my points for my building.
I did, yes. You're now at 34.
I
right.
say take your turn, sir.
I will take my turn. I will take that 2 corruption. I will become the most.
Oh, can I give
now.
you a corruption? No,
you
darn it.
I already took it. I'm very fast on the corruption adoption.
I like to
Okay,
enjoy that.
so I know that would be fun. So I'm going to spend 2 gray, 2 red, 1 purple. Let's make it a blue because I got lots of those, and an ultra plastic. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1 is 8 for matching the ultra plastic. I'll give myself 8 points. I'm now at 34. Oh, not 347. 34. There we go. So that is an 8, I believe I said.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my 8.
Who's getting knocked down? Now, if you don't place in downtown...
Yeah. Yeah, do I take the corruption?
Oh, this is getting interesting.
I know what I can do. I can do something fun. Okay. I will take that corruption. I'm going to build in the city center. I'm going to knock down Amari's building here.
Oh!
City center?
Yeah.
Oh, you evil so-and-so.
Here. And I am going... Do I take the spire or do I take the penthouse? If I take the spire, I could put it right on that 8 and make it a 10. And that might be a good thing to do.
Well, but that doesn't really help you.
It helps
because
me...
End game.
No, because you're going to be in second regardless. Oh, but unless I play my spire.
Yeah, and also there's the I'll be second tallest as well.
Right.
You know that pushes me into second tallest territory, which is nice. Or I could take the penthouse. I think the penthouse might be better.
Penthouse is pretty sweet if you've got flotsam float. If you've got extra stuff.
Yeah, let me just see if I can get that second build in.
That's my problem. Is I don't think I can get the second build.
Yeah, it's looking pretty dicey for me about the second build. So, yeah. In fact, now that I look at it, I think it might be better for me to take 2 floors instead and make sure I can get that second build. Let me do that because I do not have the floors for another build, and I want that second build. That was the whole idea of taking 2 corruption, was being able to do that. Okay, and I think I am done.
That's where I'm going to lose out, is not being able to do that.
All right. I am going to go over here, and first let me decide on my bonus, and that's the same quandary I have, is do I burn those floors to use the penthouse, or do I take the take them to take the second build?
There should be both a spire and a penthouse here. Ezra, I think you should have taken one of those.
I took the 2 spires. I took the 2 spires.
Yeah, there was 2 spires.
Right.
He's deciding.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm deciding between those, because I would have to burn the 3 floors that would get me my second build. And I think they are worth it. So I'm going to keep those. I'm going to take the spire in that case.
You got to put it on top of the.
Well, maybe. I'm going to use my investment firm. So before trading floors, I can draw. So let me do that. And come on, did I get lucky? I wouldn't necessarily call that too lucky, but that's okay because I can trade. That's the whole point. And I am going to trade a gray.
We're now getting down to the point of where I'm thinking about the spire. I'm trying to decide who I want to cost points as much as how I want to.
Yeah.
I'm going to retcon things super quick and add in my elevators because I cannot do another build. So
sure.
I'm just going to put my elevators on my turn. So that was an 8-story building I got, so that's 5 additional points that I'll get. But that's probably the last scoring I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to get any more scoring other than for floors here.
And that's it for me. So I think we're on to...
It's me now. Right.
If you've got a lot of stuff, it lets you get.
I don't have a lot. I have some.
I wish I could trade with you. I would totally use your mayor's office, Amari.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a new rule: card trading.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've got 2 floors doing nothing.
I am definitely not winning. I'm definitely not winning this game.
I think, so this one's tricky for me because if I get the penthouse, Well, I will get the penthouse, but if
Yeah,
I
you're
build a
taking-
large building, I won't end up with enough left over to actually use the penthouse very much. I think I'll be out of tiles. I may have one left.
And honestly, at this point, you might be better off, unless the penthouse gets you some endgame points, you might be better off getting the points on the board now, because the floors you use for the penthouse won't give you points except at the end.
Oh, right. I guess, and if I trade, I'll get to draw one.
Oh, I
That's the
actually
only
did
way I
this.
can build that big building.
Yeah, I screwed up here because there's no way for me to get a second build, and so I should have taken the penthouse, not the spire.
I am going to.
Is there a way there's no way
I
we
think
can
we've all
retcon that,
done
I don't think.
today.
Sorry.
What's that?
We've all done things we regret here today.
Oh yeah, I should have definitely taken that penthouse and then left the spire, but that is what it is.
All right. Well, I'm going to use the mayor's office here.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, this card is done.
Now, Gil, a
No, no, no.
question. From the spot where yellow and green are currently, could they then move into Bayside Heights because they're not in Bayside Heights yet?
Absolutely. That is not a Bayside Heights zone.
Oh, that is a sneaky move.
All right, and I just traded in 2 blue. I want to get 2 gray. Of course, I didn't pull anything out. There we go.
That is a sneaky good move, Amari, especially because I'm probably going to have to open up the condo developer before I go, and the condo developer is going to open up some possibilities.
Maybe. All right, and I take the penthouse.
All right. Now, I could go on auto manufacturer, but the problem is that would pretty much guarantee that I would have most corruption. So I'm going to just go all the way to the end. I'm going to lose 2 corruption, and that is it. That's all I can do. I cannot build. But I needed to
Darn
lose
it.
that corruption.
Oh, yeah.
So now, who goes first? Is it me or Amari?
Green goes first. Because Amari played the mayor's office. He slides underneath. You'll
Right,
go
right.
for him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. So let's see here. Let me look at the corruption picture. So if I lose 1 corruption, then I become 3 of the tied for the 3 people with the least corruption, right? So
That's
then
right,
would I
yep.
then gain a corruption?
No, it's your
Yeah,
opponents.
all right.
Your opponents with the fewest
Oh, right,
corruption.
all opponents. Okay.
That's why it's worded
All
like
right.
that.
So,
You should still
Gotcha.
not go.
well, I mean, and let's see. Does the auto manufacturer give me any benefit? Let's see.
I think there's a couple places where getting a
Yeah.
smart could
Yeah,
cause
it's true.
for.
I think we're all very corrupt. I think that's the conclusion we can draw from this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place a spire,
Okay, so you get a corruption.
and I'm going to place that spire. Are you giving me that corruption,
I
Gil?
just gave it to you, yes.
Perfect. And I'm going to place that spire over here, which lands me in the first spot in downtown. And that's it for me. And I can't draw. Wait a second. I can draw. There's no benefit in me drawing a floor, so that doesn't matter. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, so cable news channel really does nothing. Or I guess Ezra would gain 1.
It puts you. Well, you would lose 1, and I would
Right.
gain. So you would be, bound and determined the lowest in corruption. The other thing is if you think because I'm gonna lose a corruption when I go into the
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
final, and so if you think you're not gonna if you think you're not gonna get a minus corruption, then cable news might make sense, or you could just jump in and take the minus corruption.
The minus corruption anyway, yeah. And then basically that would give it to Ezra, the minus.
Well,
Or-
I can't go to the cable news network.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
the
so
only one
maybe-
with that choice.
Oh, nobody can. I'm the only person who
You're the
can.
only
Yeah,
person
that's
that can,
true.
Yep.
the end result is probably that green is going to get stuck. Oh no, yeah, it'll kind of even out either way.
I think that either way, Tom is not going to get the lose a corruption thing.
There's no, yeah,
Right.
I think so.
he's not going to get that. Well, no, Tom could get it if Omari takes cable news channel. Then Tom will get the second one.
Yeah. Yep.
But I think Tom's going to get most corruption.
Oh, because
It's just a question.
Yeah,
of
but
if he's gonna
I'm feeling.
But hey, not as much corruption as last time, so that's incremental. You know.
No, that's true. That's improvement, and frankly, we're all kind of in the same ballpark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't you paint that brush?
Oh, wait, hold on. Well, here's a weird thing, because if I go here, I can also take corruption to get another tile.
Yep.
That's true.
Yes.
Oh.
And that would let me add to my building higher with the penthouse. So let's do that. So lose one and get one.
Okay, so you're not
so that'll
zero,
even out.
But Ezra does get one.
Yeah. Yes.
That's interesting.
I term that unfortunate.
I'm really liking what happened there. That worked out well.
Well, sadly, I cannot build. Oh, are you finished? I'm sorry, Amari. Are you?
I guess I'm finished. Yes, I just need to figure out what my last turn is going to look like.
Cool. All right.
Well, I have no choice but to go there, so I'm going to lose a corruption, and sadly, I cannot build.
Yeah, I know that feeling. At least I get some points for leftover floors.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So then I am going to go here.
That really worked out well.
I lose a corruption. Gil, did you?
I will do it now.
Oh, okay, great. Yep. I just want to make sure.
Oh, pardon me. I need to play my last spire.
Oh, do it. Yes, do it.
And I think.
Wait. That would have gone on during your build, because the spires go on when you build. What was the last building that you made? What's the last building you built, Ezra?
It was this. It was this 6 with the spire, so it's going to go on both of them. Well, so do they both have to go in the same spot? Because I got 2 as a bonus.
Yeah.
Do they have to go on the building I built?
They don't. They don't need to both go on, but it is an option. It's just a question of do you want to retcon it, which I'm okay with, because I tend to be pretty liberal about retconning stuff.
Yeah, apologies. I'm just going to toss it on this other building here, because that's where I wanted it to go. I just didn't put it in there.
Which other building?
Sorry.
This
8 over here.
Oh, so is that for the auto manufacturer? Did you do auto manufacturer? No, that was someone else who did auto manufacturer, right?
I did the condo developer.
So you can only
that was me.
You can only put a spire on a new building. You can't put it on an existing.
Oh,
building.
okay. They do both have to go here.
Yeah. So auto manufacturer is. Yeah.
It has no impact on the game because I was already.
Yeah. Well, it might. It might. In terms of.
As you know, as you've said that.
The tallest building.
Yes.
Yeah, and I am building a 10-story building.
Oh.
Whoa.
So I do need to put it somewhere. Oh, I can't knock that down because it's even.
Yep.
So let's see. I can.
Who knew spires were so useful?
I know.
Spires are super useful. Yeah.
Yeah.
And who's gonna? And Mari's gonna be building last, right?
Yeah. And he's
that way.
And Amari is set to build. It looks like he's clearly going to be building the 7 plus the penthouse. So, if he builds it and he swaps out the floor for the ultra plastic, it's still a 7-story building.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So then he'd be at 10, and he'd be matching me.
Well, I'd be at 9. I don't have 3 floors extra. I only have 2.
Oh, good call. Thank you for being honest about that, Amari.
Yeah. That one hurts.
But if I knock down your building, you're going to get the extra floors, though. That's the only difference. So,
true.
You might also look at City Center. There's a couple buildings in City Center you might think about knocking down.
Well, it doesn't benefit me. I mean, I guess I would be in second place in City Center, too.
True.
Also lose you some corruption.
Oh, that's right. Good point, Ezra. That I totally forgot about that. I tend to forget about the benefit of the actual place I'm building on all the time. I do that. And so there's no bonuses on the board, so that wouldn't apply. Yeah, I'm going to actually knock down Ezra's building here, the 7.
Doubly hurt because I get tiles that I can't do anything with. Well, they're
I know. Well, you get a point, and so I'm going to place here so that I lose 2 corruption, but then I also lose a 3rd corruption because I am the tallest in city center.
Nice. That was actually, really good.
Gil, did you make those adjustments or do you need me to?
I did not. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. So I think then I think all you did so far, Gil, was you took back you did give me the lost corruption from the building spot, but other than that, that was it, correct?
I don't think
that's right. Yeah. So now you need to lose the.
So now I would lose 3 corruption in total, but it's really 2 corruption because I'm building in city center.
So you go down to 7. How many? And I don't think I gave you the points for the building either.
And then I would just get 8 points for the building.
All right.
That was a really interesting cascade of effects from Omari choosing.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
And you know what I realized that it actually nets out to the same amount versus if I had the penthouse because I've now kept the 3 floors, so they're going to be worth a point. So whether it was the penthouse or the spire, it was still the same amount.
All right, over to Omari now.
All right, last construction. So I have the 7 to build that.
I'm very interested to see where this is going to get.
I think Omari's going to win this game.
2 extra for the penthouse, so that's going to get me a 9-story.
Yep, you'll get 7 points for it. So 36 and 7 is 43, because the penthouse floors won't score, but they're still going to count for highest building.
Right. And then so that is going to be a 9. And where do I put it? And so where am I building for this part of
Heights,
town?
you can build Bayside Heights for no cost, for no corruption.
Okay.
Or anywhere else but if you do Bayside Heights, you must do the cable news channel.
Oh, you have to knock down the lowest building.
Yes, it must be the shortest building.
And that's my own.
Weirdly.
Which gives you corruption, and but you would get 2 floors, which would give you a point back.
Corruption.
I thought it did for knocking down your own building.
Nope, just gives you 2 floors.
All right, so you would get actually a point out of that deal because he would then get a
because right now I'm not in first or second place for that one.
Yeah, and then you'd be tallest.
It's a solid move.
That looks like the best option.
Yeah,
I think that's a great move.
All right, and
so let's put the 9
Omari
there.
Drops corruption, and Tom gains corruption.
Oh, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we forgot about that benefit.
Right, building over those buildings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and I think that's it.
Okay.
All right, so
Omari gets 7 points, and then did you get your 2 tiles, Omari, for destroying your building?
Oh yeah, take your 2 tiles.
I did not.
I gave him the 7 points for the building. So now let's go ahead.
It's game scoring time.
Yeah. So if someone can man the score sheet, I will shout
I'll do that.
out. So it's now 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
3 for tallest, 2 for second tallest, 1 for third tallest. So blue will get 3 in East Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
And then yellow and green will get 2 each. Over in Harborside, yellow gets 3. And then blue also gets 3, because blue gets 2 and 1 for second and third tallest. Over in downtown, green is going to get 3 for tallest. Red gets 2 for second tallest. And blue gets 1 for third tallest. And finally, second to last, penultimately, in Bayside Heights, yellow gets 3 for tallest. And then green and red are tied for second tallest. So green and red get 2 each. And then finally, over in the city center, Green gets 5 for tallest and second tallest. And red gets 1.
I'm hoping.
Oh, wait, hold on 1 second. I just realized I undid something. Let me. Wait, what? Oh no.
You can undo.
I've just. We've got to go back. I screwed up Ezra's score there.
I think I'm at 41.
Yep. Yeah.
Hold on. That's what it was. Yep. Yeah.
So, okay.
So
just update
it was
Ezra's
41. Okay, that's fine. Yep, 41. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So then we were just. Yep, we're fine. So
And
it was. I had given myself the 5 for city center.
And did you give red 1
And
for?
I did not. Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So now
Sorry about
tallest.
that.
No worries. I'm glad we got it working. So now tallest building in the game. I believe we've got an 11 here and we've got a 10 here. So yeah, we got a few 10s, but it's the 11 that's tallest. So green is going to get 3 for tallest.
Okay.
Second tallest are the 10s, and so we're going to start at East Gardens. Blue gets 2. And then green gets 2 for this one. And then green gets another 2 for this one. And then third tallest, we're going to do the 9s. So we're going to start downtown. So red is going to get 1. Yellow is going to get 1. And yellow is going to get another 1.
Wow.
Okay.
All right, yeah, pretty wild. So I wasn't expecting Tom to make such a big surge. So now the next thing we're going to do is... Yeah. We're now going to score points based on leftover floors. Every 3 is 1 point rounded up. So I'm going to get 3. You can update your own scores. I'll go up to 48.
I'm at 45.
Yep.
I get 2.
I get 2 as well.
And Amari's
I believe,
getting 1, I think, there.
Amari gets 1.
Yeah, I only have 2.
Yep, so you go up 1 to 54. Okay, so now corruption kicks in. The player with most corruption is yours truly. I lose 3 points. The players with second most corruption are Ezra and Tom. So Ezra goes down to 44. Tom goes down to 61. And now we'll do some subtraction. Omari goes from 54 minus 7 to 47. Gil goes down from 45 to 33. Ezra goes down to 34. And Tom goes down to 51 and wins the game. I thought Omari had it, but
Wow.
Tom had those tall
I think
buildings.
It was the tall buildings.
I think it was that last move. It was Amari going to the cable news channel that just allowed that whole cascade.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing. Wow.
Potentially,
I agree. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it definitely played a big factor. And then I think just the fact that having that tallest building just kind of perpetuate throughout the game, I think that was big at the end.
Yeah.
You had 2 tallest buildings. So
definitely.
the fact that you got 5
Yeah.
points twice, once for city center and another time for the entire board, that was 10 points right there, and that was a huge push.
Right.
That was really nice. Slackfish, thanks so much for sticking with us. Glad you enjoyed the game. Yeah, and Tom was
Apparently
very
third is
well
for this game. I'm always third.
Yeah, well, I came in last this time, so but I deserved it. I played very, very poorly, so I leaned too much on my investment. Thank you so much, Slackfish. I really appreciate it.
Gil's moving product. Look at this.
Well, I got to. It's times are tough, so every purchase is means a lot to me. So thank you very much. All right, so anyone watching, you can watch us play games just like this every Thursday night around 7 p.m. Times are subject to change. I want to thank all of you for joining us. Amari, thank you for joining us. Tom, thank you for making this awesome implementation. Ezra, thank you so much for corruption. That was excellent. And for those of you watching, thank you so much for joining us. This is a lot of fun. I can't wait to do more of these.
Absolutely.
All right. Any last thoughts from our panel before we sign off?
Goodbye, internet friends.
Corruption is bad.
Corruption is very bad. Take it from
And the
me,
mayor's
it
office
sucks.
is not as good as you think it is.
Right.
And screw the taxi cab concession.
Yeah. All right, folks. Have a great night, everyone.
All right. Thanks.
Okay.